model for quarterbacks. I mean, we know that Brom understands quarterback play very well. And so I get the idea that maybe he thinks, well, I can polish these guys up, I can fix them. But at some point, doesn't he have to find a guy that he believes in, that he wants to have for more than 1 year at a time? It just seems like there's got to be somebody out there that he would really like, recruit, and develop. Like, why is he still doing it this way?
This is welcome to my life. This is what we talk about locally. This is one of those evergreen topics here. Doesn't it just seem intuitively smarter to actually take the time to develop a guy? But I think this is life for non-blue blood, where you are somewhat limited financially.
The Boilermakers wear whites tonight. It's the throwback old school whites, the script whites. It reads Purdue in cursive in black across the white jersey with white shorts, black numerals front and back in old gold trim. Our three-man officiating crew for this one tonight: Earl Walton, Jeffrey Anderson, and DJ Karstensen. And I saw Bobby Riddell perk up just a little bit when I reminded him of that 2009 win against the Huskies to advance to the Sweet 16. You were on that Purdue team, and oh, what a night that was in Portland.
How sweet it was that night, stamping our ticket to the Sweet 16, that particular NCAA tournament. That was one of my favorite nights, wearing the old gold and black.
Boy, that Washington team had so many good players. Isaiah Thomas, their lead guard.
Quincy Pondexter, who's on the staff here with Washington now. Terrific NBA wing for a long time. Justin Holiday, still playing in the NBA, I think.
Still playing in the NBA. Oh, what a day that was for Purdue to win in what was ultimately a home game for Washington in Portland.
Yeah, that was a de facto road game, going all the way out there to Portland, and to pull that one off. Went straight to Phoenix.
That's right. Didn't even come back to West Lafayette. Said to heck with it. We're headed straight to Phoenix to get ready for the Sweet 16 now. Washington's a little leg weary, we think. They've been on the road in the state of Indiana since Friday. The tip at center court is handled to our left into the hands of Washington's Zoom Diallo. The Huskies go left to right as we begin play, and we are underway. Purdue's Mackey Arena, Purdue and Washington in a Big Ten tilt. Diallo, bounce pass, left elbow extended, Steinbach. He dribble hands off to Desmond Claude. Claude back to Steinbach, top of the key, mishandled it, and it's stolen. Stolen by C.J. Cox to Braden Smith for a layup. A takeaway leads to a fast break bucket. Purdue's up 2-0.
Wow, an early steal by the Boilers there, and then just beautiful execution there on the 2-on-1 fast break. The bounce pass from Cox to Smith.
I think Lawyer initially touched it. Cox got the steal. Here's an air ball from the talented freshman Steinbach. Shot from the left corner all the way over the backside of the rim. Rebounded by Fletcher Lawyer. Purdue on the run the other way. And there's Trey Kaufman-Renn driving and shooting from the right block. A right-handed banker. Purdue's up 4-0.
I honestly wondered why they don't run it more often, because it feels like it works every time. The inverted ball screen, Braden Smith setting it for Kaufman-Renn. No help there, and he scores easily.
Steinbach into the paint, attacking Clough, and he traveled. So not a great start for Hannes Steinbach, who most believe will be a first-round draft pick. He's had an air ball and a turnover to start the game. 2 early turnovers on the Huskies.
And I think we saw on that previous 3-ball attempt, that was an air ball, why he's so selective maybe by shooting those threes. Only taking 15 on the year because he missed that first one badly.
TKR with the ball on the high left wing, holding it on the right hip, and now passing it to C.J. Cox for a 3. Top of the key, a bullseye. C.J. Cox, Purdue's up 7-0.
Incredible start. Couldn't have scripted a better start here for the Boilers.
Zoom Diallo, left side, Steinbach, I beg your pardon. Left wing to Claude. Claude back to Steinbach on the left block. Purdue double teams him. He'll throw it out high to Claude. Now swing it left side to Diallo. Diallo uses a screen from Steinbach. Stolen by Braden Smith. Braden's out ahead of the pack. Another layup. And is Washington going to take a timeout or no? They're going to play on. Another turnover leads to another basket for the Boilermakers. Purdue leads 9-0. All Boilermakers in the first 2 minutes of the game here at Mackey Arena. Claude straight away, a deep 3, good. And that is the first scoring of the game. Desmond Claude, a 28% three-point shooter, makes a triple.
What a silencer there from Claude. Man, did they need that shot badly. Came off the high ball screen. Cox just a little bit late. Was able to rise up and bury that three top of the key.
9-3, Purdue the lead. Trey Kaufman-Renn, chest pass left wing Lawyer. He'll throw it in on the left block where Oscar Clough has it. Clough attacks Steinbach, spins, misses a left-handed hook shot off the back of the rim. It's pulled out of there by Ketnon of Washington. Claude and the Huskies come racing down the right sideline, left or right. Claude dribbling with his left hand, now working his way to the middle of the court. Into Ketnon he goes. He turns, he spins, he misses a left-hand hook shot coming off the right side of the rim. Rebounded by Trey Kaufman-Renn up Purdue. Purdue takes the ball into the offensive front court to our left. Braden Smith. Oh, he tried a no-look bounce pass to Trey Kaufman-Renn, and he threw it out of bounds. Trey wasn't ready for it. That's a turnover on Braden Smith. First turnover of the game on Purdue.
Braden delivered a nice pass there. The problem, Kaufman-Renn just hadn't quite set the pick and rolled and got out of his roll in a fashion where he was going to be there to accept that pass. Just kind of beat Kaufman-Renn to the spot, unfortunately, that ball did.
Yeah, if he could have held the ball for another half second. Desmond Claude on the right block. C.J. Cox on him. Dribbles to the right corner. Cox still guarding closely. Now to Peterson. Swinging left side. Steinbach. Further left wing. It goes to the driving Diallo. Diallo to the right block. Misses a layup. Rebounded Ketnon. Knocked away from him. Into the hands of Steinbach. And then a foul reaching Braden Smith. Braden tried to reach in and steal it once Steinbach had secured it underneath the bucket. Braden raked across the forearm, and that's the first foul of the game called on either team.
We just saw a replay up above, but unfortunately couldn't really get a good view of it with some bodies blocking, whether to see if Braden got all ball on the strip or not.
Peterson from Gary throws the ball in from the right baseline. 15 on the shot clock. Peterson a three now in the left corner. Good. Kimari Peterson, who's a 34% three-point shooter. Gary Westside High School makes it Purdue 9, Washington 6.
That's a big response there from Peterson. Purdue cross-matched with their under-out-of-bounds defense, and Peterson just jays Oscar Clough in the corner.
Trey Kaufman-Renn driving right block, scoring over Steinbach, banking it home. Trey Kaufman-Renn. Trey now has 1,300 points in his Purdue career, and Purdue leads 11-6. Ketnon traveled at the right elbow, and that'll be another turnover. The fourth turnover of the half on Washington. We've only played 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Purdue leads 11-6. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
At Purdue Federal Credit Union, our credit cards grow with you from graduating in your cap and gown, landing your first job, marrying your best friend, and bringing your own Boilermaker into the world. Carry a card that helps you celebrate all of life's big moments while showcasing your loyalty to where it all started. And with our new exclusive Purdue credit card designs, you can proudly show off your Boilermaker pride every time you pay. Purdue Federal Credit Union, the official credit card for Purdue fans. Federally insured by NCAA.
University Bookstore, the official textbook provider for Purdue Athletics and home of the original Purdue Pete. Announce the return of 3-Point Thursdays. When the men play, win or lose, you score on every three-pointer. You can save up to 39% off your purchase. Get set to save with Purdue men's basketball with 3-Point Thursdays. 2 locations, State Street and across from Mackey Arena. Save at University Bookstore.
Keystone Cooperative understands that your family matters most, which is why safety is our top priority. Our commitment to serving the local community is all about being an active part of the places we call home. By choosing Keystone Seriously Local Propane, you are supporting local communities and helping us make an impact where it matters most, right here at home. Keystone Cooperative, Seriously Local Propane, and proud to back the Boilermakers.
Whether you're flying to cheer for the Boilermakers at a game or flying for business, there's a smarter way to travel. United Airlines now deports daily from Purdue University Airport to Chicago O'Hare, connecting you to over 200 destinations worldwide. Skip the drive and stress of departing from a large airport and fly LAF from the new Amelia Earhart Terminal in West Lafayette with easy parking and quick check-in. Fly local, fly LAF. Learn more at purdue.edu/airport.
This is Liam Murphy, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball.
2025 Purdue basketball season presented by Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Trey Kaufman-Renn, 4 points early in the game. That's significant because I mentioned it a moment ago, but he now has 1,300 points in his Purdue career. Purdue leads 11-6, 15:51 mark of the first half. Sold out Mackey Arena tonight, the 98th straight sellout for Boilermaker basketball. Good start. Purdue jumped out to a 9-0 lead, now up 11-6. 4 first-half turnovers already on Washington. They only turn it over 10.5 times a game. They're typically very good with the ball.
It feels like Purdue is starting to be able to turn teams over more and more often as the season has been progressing.
Excellent point. Here's Fletcher Lawyer coming in down the right elbow to Trey Kaufman-Renn. Swings it left side, Braden Smith. Pocket pass, lob, and a catch and a dunk for Daniel Jacobson. The pass from Trey Kaufman-Renn. Daniel Jacobson subbing in at the last dead ball, and he dunks it home.
A little tic-tac-toe there from the Boilermakers. Smith to Kaufman-Renn, and then he finds the big fella high up top.
Purdue's up 13-6. Claude will drive into the painted area, leaves it for Kepnong, and he was fouled as he tried to dunk. Missed the dunk from the right side of the rim, but a Purdue foul was called, and it will go against Jakari Harris. Jakari also subbed in a moment ago at that last dead ball, the 6'3 sophomore from Atlanta. That'll send Kepnong to the foul line. He is a 70% foul shooter. 6'11", 253-pounder, a sixth-year player from the country of Cameroon, and he makes the first foul shot.
Pretty good-looking free throw stroke there by Kepnong. You said it, 70%, so clearly a guy capable of making a decent percentage. Some of these big centers, you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes you get some of these wild-looking free throw forms.
Hey, look who's in the game for Washington. That is Nikola Japina, who just joined them at semester. This is only his 4th game of the year, but they put him in the game as Kepnong makes the second foul shot. He rarely plays because, again, he just joined the team at semester, but he's in the game right now. And also into the game, Bryson Tucker, the sophomore at 6'7", who was last year playing at Indiana. Purdue leading 13-8 as Japina is on the high top of the key area guarding Purdue's Trey Kaufman-Renn. He'll give it to Braden Smith, and his fall-away jumper good from the right elbow. Braden Smith with 6 early points.
He just dragged that ball screen out until Japina turned his back and then just raced it right down his back and got to his pull-up.
And another Washington turnover. Diallo drove it into the paint, tried to kick it into the right corner to Tucker, and he threw it at his ankles, and it went out of bounds. 5 turnovers already on the Huskies.
Yeah, you're right. Diallo driving that baseline, tried to use his left hand, which is right along that baseline side, tried to whip it to that corner, and just was a little bit off the mark with that pass.
Braden Smith over the timeline, throws it high right elbow extended, caught by Daniel Jacobson. Dribble handoff to Lawyer. Lawyer fakes a 3, dribbles all the way to the basket, but he missed the right-handed layup. Rebounded by Diallo of Washington.
Great shot fake.
Fletcher wish he had that layup try back, however. Japina, dribble handoff to Claude. Claude coming downhill, right side of the paint, floater no good. Kicked on the weak side rebound, he missed the dunk. Pulled out of there, however, by Japina. So he keeps it alive.
I think Jacobson got a piece on that dunk attempt.
Japina's going to shoot a 3 and miss badly off the back of the rim. Rebounded Trey Kaufman-Renn. Quickly ahead to Jakari Harris. Harris over the timeline, right to left for Purdue in the white uniforms, leading 15-8. Braden Smith shooting a 3 straight away, no good. In and out. Kepnong rebounds for Washington. Here come the Huskies in a run left to right. Diallo try to back down Braden Smith from the left elbow. Stolen by Braden Smith. Braden with a takeaway. 2-on-2 coming the other way. A behind the back pass to Lawyer to a 3. He missed it. Jacobson had it for a moment. Lost out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. Baseline left.
Oh, man, Fletch is going to be kicking himself after these last couple shot attempts. Misses the right-handed layup at the rim. It was contested, but he made a great shot attempt at the three-point line coming off the handoff to get the defender off his feet. And then here in transition, his patented 3-ball in transition that I feel like he rarely misses. Off the drop-off pass by Braden Smith, just left it a tad short.
J.J. Mandaquit is a 6'1 freshman from Hilo, Hawaii. He has just subbed in to play point guard for Washington. He and Jacobson actually played together last year for Team USA in the FIBA games, winning a gold medal together. Jack Benter in for Purdue, the redshirt freshman from Brownstown. 13:30 to go first half, and Purdue leads 15-8. Braden Smith dribbling with his left hand on the high right wing, guarded by Steinbach, drives him to the left elbow, shoots a fall-away jumper, and makes it. Braden Smith already has 8 early points. Purdue's up 17-8.
That's just too easy right there. He sees he's got Steinbach, the mismatch on the perimeter, and just comfortably dribbles to that left elbow for his pull-up.
Here's Bryson Tucker at Indiana last year. Leaves it down low for Steinbach. Missed a bunny. Steinbach at the rim, and then he fouled out of frustration. He was at the rim, missed it off the front of the rim with his right hand, and then when Jacobson grabbed it for Purdue, Steinbach reaching and fouled. That's the first foul of the game on Hannes Steinbach. Purdue leads 17-8, and Purdue has the ball here. 13 minutes to go first half.
Well, that was the definition of compounding your mistake. Steinbach really would like that opportunity back. Was right at the front of the rim, just short-armed that layup, and then fouled.
Here is an illegal screen on Daniel Jacobson. Oh, no, it goes the other way. That is my mistake. Daniel was setting the screen and trying to fight through the screen. Was Nikola Japina. First foul on him. Team foul number 2 on Washington. He does give them some size, does Japina, at 6'10". Braden Smith lobs for Jacobson, who catches and dunks. Speaking of size.
That is just a lead two-man game. That middle ball screen, it puts those backline help defenders in a bind, and Braden and Daniel's relationship on those lobs, it just continues to grow. Big time catch and finish from Daniel.
Purdue leading 19-8. Washington running a 3-man weave out front. Vandequist holding it, dribbling to the right arc, guarded by Braden Smith. Point guard on point guard here. Picks up the dribble on the right arc, feeds Japina. He throws it inside to Steinbach. He scores, and he's fouled with a left-handed layup. Good take by Steinbach to go strong to the bucket. Fouled by Purdue's Fletcher Loyer. First scoring of the game for Hannes Steinbach. 9 double-doubles this year for Steinbach. And he's at the line here to try for an and one.
Well, Daniel Jacobson's got great length, but still needs to improve a little bit in the physicality department. And that time, I felt like Steinbach just kind of used his strength to create that advantage and seal off Jacobson to create that really nice passing angle from the top of the key. And when you pass into the post from the top of the key, your help side defense is in a compromised position, and Steinbach buries the free throw as well there to capitalize on the three-point play.
Braden Smith, fall away, right block, no good. 8 feet away, couldn't get it to spin in there. Bryson Tucker rebounds for Washington. We're under 12 minutes to go in the first half. Steinbach with Benter on him, dribbling to the right baseline, drawing a double team. Gives it up for a left wing 3 for Tucker. Good. Bryson Tucker, it's a 2. They're going to say a foot on the line. Bryson Tucker, he averages 6.8 points a game. He's a former McDonald's All-American. Purdue's up 19-13.
They did a shot fake there on the three-point line, and then, yes, stepped right inside the line for that 2-point pull-up.
Braden Smith, perimeter right. Lobs for Jacobson, catches and makes a layup this time. Off of the bench, Daniel Jacobson with 2 dunks and a layup. 6 points. Purdue's up 21-13.
About the body control from Daniel there to kind of reverse layup on the far side of the rim.
Desmond Claude with Jakari Harris on him. Top of the key dribbling to Japina. Now to Vandequist. Vandequist between the circles, dribbling with the right hand. The shot clock at 10. Works his way to the right arc. Bounces to Japina. Japina left elbow. Throws it inside. Gets it back. Japina a 3. In and out, no good. And a foul on the rebound on whom? Steinbach was fighting for it. So was Jacobson and Benter. Foul's going to go against Purdue, but whom?
Daniel, I think.
Will be the guilty party. You are correct. It is on Daniel Jacobson. Timeout on the floor. Purdue 21, Washington 13. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Purdue Polytechnic, we don't just study technology, we build the future with it. From flight decks to design studios, from data labs to construction sites. Our students are hands-on, industry-ready, and powered by Purdue's persistent pursuit of innovation. This is where innovators, creators, and problem solvers make giant leaps every day. Purdue Polytechnic, the college for technology at Purdue University, where graduates are industry-ready day one. The Tom Wood Auto Group has been family-owned and operated since 1967. proudly serving Indiana drivers for generations. With over a dozen brands and thousands of vehicles in stock, you'll find the right car, truck, or SUV for your next adventure, all backed by a name you can trust. Wherever you visit us, you'll find the same commitment to quality, integrity, and exceptional service. Visit TomWood.com for any of our convenient locations today. It's all good at Tom Wood. Indiana farmers, building new markets takes time and pays back dividends with long-term demand for your crops. High oleic soybean oil drives new demand for Indiana soybeans to domestic and international markets. Plus, it's a healthier oil, more desirable to customers. Your checkoff is building this demand right here in Indiana. Purdue Athletics is proud to offer their foods prepared in heart-healthy, high oleic soybean oil this season. Learn more about this oil at incornandsoy.org/premiums. This message was funded by Indiana soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Whether doing chores on your small farm or improving the landscaping around your home, you'll have everything you need with a Bobcat tractor. Chase Weaver here with Bobcat of Lafayette. Our powerful, easy-to-use tractors designed with multiple platforms deliver industry-leading performance to make those long days seem short. Offering numerous attachments and implement possibilities, there is no job our compact tractor can't be suited for. Visit Bobcat of Lafayette for product availability, pricing, and financing details. Bobcat, we're one tough animal.
Braden Smith, 8 points, 3 assists, 1 steal. Purdue leads 21-13 at the 10:58 mark. Purdue fans win a prize pack with tickets to the Purdue-Michigan State game on February 26th at Mackey. Go to PurdueSports.com/basketballVIP and register by February 17th for a chance to win. Brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and Purdue Athletics. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Boilermaker basketball from Learfield. Purdue 21, Washington 13. Rob Blackman, Bobby Riddell, and look at the points in the paint early in the game, Bob. Purdue 14 points in the paint of their 21 total.
Just phenomenal work by Purdue here to start this game. Thriving in the paint and also thriving defensively, forcing turnovers. A big piece of the game there, the turnovers as well. 6 turnovers for Washington, just 1 for Purdue. You love Purdue's assist-to-turnover ratio right now. 7 assists on 10 made field goals, a 7-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio. That's why the Boilers are second best in the country in that category.
Desmond Claude with it for Washington as we're back to action. Kicks for an open 3 in the right corner. It is in, it is out, no good. Oscar Clough rebounding for the Boilermakers. Shot taken by Cortland Muldrew, a freshman from Arlington, Texas. Purdue shooting a 3, missing but laying it up and in is Jack Benter. Straight away, Lawyer missed the 3. Benter cleaned up the mess. Purdue's up 23-13.
There's great activity on the glass. Oscar Clough first kept it alive with his charge to the basket, and then Jack cleaned up his miss after he touched it first. Just great job by those two bigs.
10:20 remaining in this opening half. Here's Japina shooting a 3, nearly an air ball from the right wing, and it caroms into the hands of Fletcher Lawyer for the Boilermakers. Fletcher will bring it over the timeline, right to left, hand to his teammate and senior class member, Braden Smith. Washington in man-to-man defense. They've been man-to-man all game, and Braden dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. Second turnover of the game on Purdue. C.J. Cox will sub in for the Boilermakers. So will Trey Kaufman-Wren. So will Omer Meyer. First time we've seen the freshman from Tel Aviv, Israel into the game. Fletcher Lawyer exits. So does Jakari Harris.
Well, that was something we don't see too often. Braden Smith dribbling off his own foot out of bounds. Just a good job there by Washington. A little pressure on Braden, just forced the turnover.
Steinbach dribbling in from the right elbow and traveled. He took an extra step once Oscar Clough closed in on him. That is 7 turnovers already on the Huskies.
Steinbach, not quite in the NBA yet. Not able to get away with all these extra steps like they sometimes are able to at the next level.
Next year, we assume he'll be in the NBA. He can do that. Not right now at the collegiate level. Cox dribbling into the left elbow, bouncing it with one hand to the left block where it's caught by Trey Kaufman-Wren. He's double teamed. Dribbles out of trouble, does Trey. Now wants to back down Kepnong. And a foul on Kepnong, reaching and putting two hands on the ball handler. That is always going to be a call to foul. Team foul number 4 on Washington. Purdue also with 4 team fouls. Boilermakers inbound to baseline left, leading 23-13.
It looked like Washington was showing their hand a little bit defensively on how they might handle Trey Kaufman-Wren post-ups. They were running Steinbach over with a double team from the weak side.
Purdue with the ball, attacking the basket to our left here in this first half. And here's an illegal screen on Omer Meyer.
Braden shoved off, actually.
Braden. Gotcha. Well, that's 2 on Braden. Second foul on Braden. The screener was Omer Meyer. I thought he was the guilty party. And Braden Smith will have to go to the bench with 2 fouls. Purdue has 3 turnovers, and all 3 of them credited to Braden Smith.
Braden just was getting some physicality there from the defender and tried to create some separation, and the defender probably flopped a tad to get that call.
He did a good job of it, did Muldrew, because he drew the attention of the official. Steinbach double teamed on the right block. Throws a skip pass, far left wing to Muldrew. Now they're going to swing it to the top of the key where it's caught by Claude. He'll go all the way to the rim but miss a right-handed layup. Then as he tried to rebound his own miss, it was tipped out of bounds. Baseline right. Last touch by Purdue's Trey Kaufman-Wren.
It was a good strong drive there by Claude. Looked like he was going to be able to get to that front of the rim and lay it in, but as he double clutched it, just lost that ball off to the left side of the rim on the layup attempt.
20 on the shot clock for Washington. Offensively, they with the ball here, attacking the basket to our right. Desmond Claude between the circles. Dribbling, guarded by Meyer. Kicking in the right corner for a catch-and-shoot 3. Muldrew missed it. In and out. It was actually Peterson. Kepnong rebounds and scores. Boy, Kepnong is a talented offensive rebounder. It's Purdue 23, Washington 15.
Oh, that was not a position C.J. Cox wanted to be in. Stuck down with Kepnong on a defensive rebound situation. He just got completely overpowered.
Fletcher Lawyer, right elbow, left it short, rebounded by Desmond Claude in Washington. They're on the run. Muldrew stopping on the right arc, dribbling now with the left hand, getting to the free throw line, rising and firing, but missing a 15-footer. And Trey Kaufman-Wren with a rebound, his second rebound of the game. Now Purdue's in a hurry, right to left. C.J. Cox, 18 feet, fouled by Desmond Claude.
That's a great push in transition there by C.J. Cox. Just gets the defender on his heels there with that speed dribble right at him. A right-to-left crossover kind of near the left wing. And that defender was on his heels. And then C.J. stopped on a dime to get into his pull-up. And then that late contest just badly fouled C.J. there. A big mistake. But give credit also on the defensive end there. We talked about Kepnong overpowering C.J. as C.J. makes the first free throw on that previous possession for offensive rebound. On the last miss, Omer Meyer was the one stuck down there with Kepnong as a mismatch, but Omer showed a lot of good physicality there, kind of pushing Kepnong under the basket, and that allowed Purdue to get the defensive rebound.
Cox now on the year, 13 of 14 free throws, make it 14 of 15. He made them both. Purdue's up 25-15 over the Washington Huskies. Washington the ball. Muldrew gives it to his teammate Diallo, dribbling between the rings. Right side to Peterson, dribbling in from that right wing, stopping, spinning, and traveling. He could not hold the pivot foot on the ground. Another turnover. They're 8 for the Huskies. Purdue 25, Washington 15 as we take a break. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue Athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine. At Indiana Packers, just 20 miles down the road from Mackey Arena, we're not just really good Indiana kitchen bacon makers. We're Purdue alumni.
We're student interns.
We're student parents. We're fans.
We're season ticket holders.
We're John Purdue Club members. We're Boilermakers.
Our Indiana Packers products like Indiana Kitchen Bacon, Kentucky Legend Ham, and other premium pork products are more than just locally made. They are Boiler made.
Indiana Packers is a proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. But did you also know spraying a white line around the area you plan to dig means utility flags will only go in that area? Fewer flags in the yard? Easier mowing? Everybody wins.
Everybody except my kid. I don't want to mow the yard.
Everybody except for your kid wins. Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
You've worked hard, and you've got what it takes. Purdue Global was built specifically for working adults, so earning a degree you can be proud of is achievable. If you want to start right away, you can. New terms start every month. If you want to go fast, you can. Some of our degrees offer an accelerated Excel track. If you want to go slow, you can. Our advisors can guide you. Whatever your balance, Purdue Global is invested in your success. Now is your chance to prove you've got what it takes. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
This is Sam King, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball.
Listen to all things college sports, including live games and talk on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84, and streaming on the SiriusXM app. Purdue 25, Washington 15, 7:51 remains in the first half. Purdue alumni band performing here as the pep band, with the students on break at Mackey Arena and the West Lafayette Purdue campus. Lou Anarumo, the Colts defensive coordinators, in the house tonight.
Former Boilermaker football coach as well.
Correct.
He was on staff, I think, during the Drew Brees era, if I remember correctly.
He came after Drew.
He was after Drew?
Yep,
Kyle Orton era, maybe?
After at Kyle.
Man, Curtis Painter era. One of those cradle
Just
quarterbacks.
keep going. You'll figure one out. If you say Robert Marv, then we'll really be onto something. Top of the key, here's Trey Kaufman driving against Kepnong and shooting from the right block. He went right at Kepnong and then banked it home with a right hand to produce up 27-15.
Trey Kaufman, when he gets that strong right hand on that right side of the basket, it is danger zone for the opposition.
Diallo, a floater, right side, no good. Weak side rebound for Purdue's C.J. Cox. He gives to Omer Meyer. Omer brings it up the left sideline, throws it left block extended to Trey Kaufman-Renn. Kepnong is on him. Here comes the double team. Kicks it out to Cox for a deep three. Count the basket and a foul. A triple time with one more to boot.
Wow, the Cardinals sent a fouling a three-point shooter. It makes matters worse when that guy's C.J. Cox, and he's ready to bury that three as well. Just a nice little kick-out pass. That's how you make the opposition pay for that double team in the post.
Foul on Diallo. Boilermakers at the line for an and one. Purdue's Degree Plus gives students the chance to earn a Bachelor of Science and one from the College of Liberal Arts, both in 4 years. Check out the Liberal Arts Degree Plus. See if and one is right for you. By the way, that pass by Trey Kaufman-Renn, that's already his 3rd assist in this game.
He's done a terrific job so far offensively, whether that's sharing the rock, picking up assists as CJ makes the free throw, or scoring himself. Trey having a really well all-around offensive game.
Purdue extends the lead to 31-15, and remember, Purdue doing this with Braden Smith on the bench with 2 fouls. Speaking of fouls, here's a foul away from the bowl. Trey Kaufman-Renn, too physical with Hannes Steinbach underneath the bucket. First foul on Trey Kaufman-Renn. Oh, no, not on Trey.
Homer Meyer. A little bit too physical there.
Gotcha.
Away from the basketball.
Trey had this incredulous look on his face. That's why I thought he was guilty. Washington inbounds baseline right to Steinbach. Give it right back to Diallo. Driving into the right block, attacking Jacobson and drawing the foul. Diallo went right at the 7'4" Jacobson. And that's the second foul on Daniel Jacobson. Diallo, 6'4", went right at the 7'4" Jacobson and drew the contact.
Coach Painter having some words with the official there. The official claimed Daniel Jacobson moved into Diallo, where from our vantage point and Coach Painter's vantage point, it looked the other way around. It looked like Diallo clearly initiated the contact by jumping laterally into Daniel Jacobson. Tough call there to go against Daniel.
86% foul shooter is Diallo. He makes the first. It's his first scoring of the game, and he makes the second. Diallo does average 14 points a game. Last year, he started 22 games as a freshman for the Huskies. Purdue up 31-17. Purdue the ball right to left, wearing white unis against the purple-clad Huskies. Inside it goes left block, Trey Kaufman-Renn. Here comes the double team. He lobs for Jacobson, and it was stolen. Coming away from the weak side, Bryson Tucker, and he stole the ball for the Huskies. Good defense by Tucker. 6.5 remaining in this opening half. For Purdue, their fourth first-half turnover. Diallo coming downhill, floater at the rim, good. Diallo starting to get aggressive offensively here. Purdue's up 31-19.
When that ball handler on a ball screen can get past that outside shoulder of the guy trying to hedge the screen, that can be trouble for the defense. Once he got past the defender, was able to get right down the middle of the lane.
Jacobson dribbles once, hands to Lawyer. Lawyer coming down the right side of the paint, attacks Steinbach, makes the bucket, and draws the foul as well. Second foul on Steinbach, and an acrobatic, extremely difficult layup made from the right side by Lawyer.
Well executed there, Purdue offensively. They like to run that action for Fletcher Lawyer quite a bit, where it's that zoom action where he comes off a pin down from one of the other offensive players on the wing, and that leads right into a dribble handoff. He loves turning that corner, either shooting a three or trying to get to his mid-range or pull-up, mid-range or to the rim, and this time he gets all the way to the rim and scores through the contact, and he makes the free throw as well.
Boilermakers at the line, completing the and one. Purdue's Degree Plus gives students the chance to earn a Bachelor of Science and one from the College of Liberal Arts, both in 4 years. Diallo kicking a corner left side. Tucker a three, no. Rebound by the Boilermakers' Trey Kaufman-Renn. Quickly ahead to Braden Smith. Braden is really moving full speed ahead. Gives it to Clough. He turns and scores from the left block over Kepnog. First scoring of the game for Oscar Clough.
Well, you talked about Braden Smith when he gets a rest, coming in with some burst. He was flying down the floor right there, fresh off the bench.
I wonder what his miles per hour were as he was racing that ball.
Top speed.
Right to left. Purdue a 17-point lead at the 5:15 mark. Here's Peterson, the Gary, Indiana native, driving and kicking to the right corner for Diallo. Three, good. Zoom Diallo, 7 quick points for him. Purdue leading 36-22.
Well, right there, C.J. Cox helping off ball side corner to try to stop some of that penetration, and a really nice play playing off 2 feet by Peterson to kick it to Diallo.
Lawyer a three on the left wing, in and out, no good. Kepnong a rebound for Washington. 4:44 to go first half with the clock ticking. Ball in the hands of Peterson to Diallo between the circles. He gives it left wing for a deep three. That one missed by, I want to make sure I pronounce it right, Japina. He rarely plays. He's not
been bashful.
Even though he rarely plays,
threes.
He is not afraid to shoot it. Braden Smith lost it. Kepnong stole it, and then Braden picked up his third foul at midcourt, trying to steal it back. Oh, that's a tough one to take, because now your All-American is on the bench with 3 fouls with 4:21 to go in this half, and that gets Omer Meyer up off of the bench to replace Braden.
Well, Braden got a little unlucky there. There was a little bit of contact, but if Kepnong doesn't lose the basketball out of bounds, I don't think there's any foul call, but it was one of those where once the officials saw Kepnong lose the handle, he kind of got put in a tough spot where he felt like he had to blow the whistle. Unfortunately, that all started with a Braden Smith turnover. Kaufman-Renn on that ball screen was rolling to the basket. 2 guys were stuck on Braden. If Braden could have just found a way to get it to Kaufman-Renn, Purdue's playing 4-on-3 basketball. As Kepnong misses
the front end of a 1-and-1. Boy, the Boilermakers catch a break. The 70% foul shooter, who's already made 2 foul shots in this game, misses the front end of a 1-and-1, as that last foul was Purdue's 8th. Omer Meyer lobs to Cuff, who's wide open under the bucket for a right-handed layup. What a find, Omer Meyer, and Oscar Clough says thank you very much.
Meyer, really good vision there, going to his right, and Oscar Clough was wide open, so definitely a breakdown of some sorts by the Husky defense.
Kepnong, top of the key, ball above his head, now hands to Claude. Claude dribbles in, shoots a floater, fouled en route as he was in the middle of the paint, drew the contact against the Boilermakers. C.J. Cox, timeout on the floor. Purdue 38, Washington 22. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. But did you also know spraying a white line around the area you plan to dig means utility flags will only go in that area? Fewer flags in the yard? Easier mowing? Everybody wins.
Everybody except my kid. I don't want to mow the yard.
Everybody except for your kid wins. Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
Did you know the Hoosier Lottery is the only lottery named after its people? That means you.
Me?
Yep, and you.
Me?
Yes, and all of you.
Us?
That's right, and we believe all of you could enjoy some play in your day. Even better, when you play Hoosier Lottery games, you support Indiana. Since 1989, you've given back more than $7 billion to good causes across our state.
Nice.
When you think of it like that, there's so much to play for. Hoosier Lottery, champions of play. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
U.S. Foods and the Purdue Boilermakers. What a recipe for success. Like Purdue, we both stand for quality and value. From our state-of-the-art Indianapolis-based distribution center, we at U.S. Foods are committed to meeting our customers' needs by providing all your quality food service products throughout Indiana and northern Kentucky. It's what we do to bring guests into your business every day that makes the difference. Enjoy the game, and remember U.S. Foods, the official food service supplier of Purdue Athletics. We help you make it.
Purdue 38, Washington 22, 3:45 to play in this first half. Washington is just 3 of 11 from the three-point line. Purdue is 2 of 6, with both of the makes coming from C.J. Cox. Braden Smith on the bench with 3 fouls. Purdue is dominating the painted area. 24 points for the Boilermakers in the paint. Washington only 6 paint points. Desmond Claude for the Huskies will be at the foul line when we resume here. He's an 86% foul shooter. Missed the first 4 games of the year injured, now back in healthy for the Huskies.
Well, we talked about in the pregame show just how nice it is to have a guy like Homer Meyer who can run the show when Braden Smith's off the floor as Claude sinks the first free throw. You know, that was something we talked about last year all the time. Like, man, if Braden Smith ever gets in foul trouble,
we in trouble.
The Boilers are in big trouble. Whereas this year, you know, Purdue's certainly in big trouble when that happens, or certainly in trouble when that happens because Braden's so valuable as Claude makes the second free throw. But you're not nearly in as big a trouble as you were last year because Homer Meyer fully capable of doing his thing out there at the point.
Homer Meyer, the Israeli youth national team's all-time leading scorer. So he certainly understands scoring the ball. He has it left baseline, guarded closely by Peterson. Dribbles out near the top of the key and bounces it right elbow where it's caught by Trey Copeland-Wren. Back to Homer Meyer, who knocks in a triple time. Homer Meyer, his first scoring of the game is a 3-ball.
Some inside-out action right there. Dumps it into TKR, right back to Meyer as he relocates. That's a great sign to see a catch-and-shoot 3 go down for Meyer.
Yeah, especially a guy who's 28% from 3 this year. Oscar Clough a steal. He took it from Diallo. Purdue with a 3-on-2. Meyer ahead to Jakari Harrison. A bad pass turned it over. Purdue had the numbers, but a bad pass gives it right back to Washington. Here's Desmond Claude on the high right wing, dribbling with the right hand. Left side to Diallo. Swing it left corner. Bryson Tucker now for Washington. Tucker originally from Bowie, Maryland, to Diallo. Diallo, left elbow, spins in traffic, shoots and gets the friendly roll. Zoom Diallo really cooking here in the last 10 minutes of the first half. Purdue leads 41-26. Diallo with 9 points.
He liked the quickness advantage he had on Kaufman-Wren there and was able to exploit it with a hard move into the paint and then a spin away from TKR.
Inside to Clough, and he was fouled as he was battling down there with Diallo. Looked to me like Washington went zone on that possession, and they somehow ended up with Diallo as the basket protector. Not good when Oscar Clough's down there for Purdue at 6'11", and Clough will have 2 foul shots coming here.
Well, Diallo took advantage of TKR on one end with the speed, and then on the other end got stuck down under the basket with the big Oscar Clough. and all of a sudden he was like, I don't like this same size situation that I had on the other end.
Oscar the Grouch was grouchy with the competitor as he pushed him out of the way, but he does miss the first foul shot. Oscar's 79% foul shooter, but the first one rims in and out. One more for Oscar Clough. Purdue at 9 team fouls, Washington at 7, and 2:19 to go in the first half. Clough lets it fly. He missed them both. Normally very reliable free throw shooter, Oscar Clough misses both foul shots.
Kind of missed them in the same exact fashion. It felt like both rattled off the right side of the rim. Rebounded
by the Huskies, and now an illegal screen on Kepnong. Kepnong was trying to free up Claude at the top of the key, and the official hit him with a foul. Second foul on Kepnong. This is player control, so Purdue will inbound and not shoot foul shots. Purdue trying to survive the last 4.5 minutes or so of the half without All-American Braden Smith with 3 fouls.
Definitely zone here.
Yep. Here's Omer Meyer dribbling right arc with the right hand. Further right wing caught by Jakari Harris. Now top of the key, Clough. Shot clock down to 12. Here's C.J. Cox working his way to the right elbow, stopping on the right baseline to Trey Kaufman-Renn, tried to lob it to Clough and turned it over. That was one of those one too many passes. Trey should have just gone ahead and shot the short jumper and instead turned it over, trying to be too unselfish.
Absolutely, and actually it looked like they started zone that possession, but they definitely, I think, then switched to man because it was man-to-man most of that possession, and unfortunately, Trey, just a poor decision there, should have shot it.
Purdue up 41-26. A lob for Tucker from Claude. He catches and dunks. Bryson Tucker, the former McDonald's All-American. 1:20 remains first half. Purdue up 41-28, and now Washington back to zone. A 3 from the left wing, missed by Cox. Rebounded, Trey Kaufman-Renn, and he puts it into the basket.
That's what can happen when you play zone. You don't have your box-out responsibilities. Right there, nobody puts a body on TKR, and he swoops in for the easy scoop and score.
Purdue leads 43-28. Claude to Steinbach, swing it right wing. A 3 on the way from Peterson. No. Weak side rebound, C.J. Cox. C.J.'s second rebound. Purdue on the run. Jakari Harris going to shoot a 3 from the left wing. Nope, give it to Cox, further left wing. Bounces it left block. TKR had it, knocked out of his hands by Steinbach, but out of bounds right in front of the Washington bench. Purdue keeps the possession, 16 on the shot clock. Trey got lucky there because he didn't see Steinbach sneaking in from behind him. And Washington says, we want to review this.
They're going to win this, too.
Think so?
Yeah.
They'll go to the monitor with a 3-man officiating crew. For the moment, the call on the floor is Purdue ball. Danny Sprinkle and the Washington Huskies say, nope, we think this should be ours, and so the officials will take a second look. Looking to buy, sell, or build a home, but don't know where to start? Call trusted agents at True Blood Real Estate, the official real estate partner of Purdue Athletics.
Unfortunate there, Trey Kaufman-Renn, when he caught that post feed, it was kind of tight quarters there with Jakari Harris in the left corner, C.J. Cox on the left wing. C.J. entered that ball from the wing. And Trey really wanted those guys to clear out, give him some space to maneuver. So he was, as he's kind of signaling Jakari Harris, hey, get out of here, give me some space. He took his eye off his own primary defender for that split second.
Steinbach.
Got a little casual as he's trying to instruct his offensive players where to move. And Steinbach, really quick hands, gets his hand in there, pokes it away. And that led to the chaos that ensued for that loose ball.
Purdue leads 43-28, 40.5 seconds to play first half. 16 on the shot clock. For the moment, it's Purdue ball, but they'll change the call. After the review, they will change the call. Washington ball on the ball tipped out of bounds. So a good challenge by Danny Sprinkle. That means he has a challenge remaining to use in this game, and he doesn't lose a timeout.
That was one of those where the play happened right in front of the head coach. Yeah. The ball goes out right in front of Coach Sprinkle. He's like, you could tell as soon as it happened, he was about 90% sure that was off Trey Kaufman-Renn. He was checking with his video coordinator behind him, like, should I do it? And I think he was pretty inclined to challenge most of the way since it happened right in front of him.
Good decision by the second-year head coach at Washington, Danny Sprinkle. Desmond Claude, left elbow, stops, feeds Steinbach, who's shooting a three. Right wing, missed terribly. A spank ball, as Larry Clisby liked to say. That thing almost broke the backboard. Rebounded by the Boilermakers. Purdue will push it into the front court and take a timeout. Omer Meyer gets the ball into the front court. Purdue uses the use it or lose it timeout because Purdue can have the final shot here with 18.2 seconds to go and the shot clock turned off. Our game tonight brought to you by Progressive Insurance and the Progressive Keys to Progress program, providing cars to veterans in need.
Steinbach doesn't look super fluid shooting that three ball, I will say. I mean, it's something he may be able to continue to develop at the professional level, but definitely far from a finished product right now.
Yeah, you said it in the pregame show. He is a 40% three-point shooter, but it's really limited opportunities. He hadn't shot it very much.
Yeah, just 15 attempts on the year. Probably, I haven't watched every one of Washington's games, but I bet a lot of them are kind of just the wide open variety where the other team's kind of daring you to shoot it. And, those are easier to make, of course, but he clearly is not a guy based on the shot. Just his shot, the way he gets it off, it's really clunky. It's not super fluid. It doesn't look like the type of shot that you're going to be taking contested very often.
Washington was 13-18 last year. They returned only 20% of their scoring to this year's team. They come in tonight with a 9-5 record. Purdue the ball, and again, the Boilermakers can hold for the final shot here of the half if Purdue could just take care of the ball. Dribbling Omer Meyer, closely guarded by Muldrew between the rings. We're down to 6 on the clock. Better hurry here, Omer. Down to 4 now, 3. Omer dribbling, left baseline, shooting a fall-away jumper, and I think he banked it in. He banked it in for the left baseline. He had an awkward spin on the ball, which ended up being the perfect spin. A corkscrew sidewinder, banks off of the basket of the backboard and into the basket. Oh, better lucky than good sometimes. Purdue 45, Washington 28. I say lucky, maybe he meant to give it a corkscrew type of a spin. A tough contested fall-away jumper, left baseline, 12 feet away, and it goes in for the freshman out of Tel Aviv, Israel. 5 points in the first half for Meyer. Purdue has 45 as a team. It's 45-28. And this is our halftime report brought to you by Country Financial. Worry less and feel more confident with auto and home insurance designed to meet your needs. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
Did you know the Hoosier Lottery is the only lottery named after its people? That means you.
Me?
Yep, and you.
Me?
Yes, and all of you.
Us?
That's right, and we believe all of you could enjoy some play in your day. Even better, when you play Hoosier Lottery games, you support Indiana. Since 1989, you've given back more than $7 billion to good causes across our state.
Nice.
When you think of it like that, there's so much to play for. Hoosier Lottery, champions of play. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
You've worked hard, and you've got what it takes. Purdue Global was built specifically for working adults, so earning a degree you can be proud of is achievable. If you want to start right away, you can. New terms start every month. If you want to go fast, you can. Some of our degrees offer an accelerated Excel track. If you want to go slow, you can. Our advisors can guide you. Whatever you're balancing, Purdue Global is invested in your success. Now is your chance to prove you've got what it takes. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Keystone Cooperative is centered on delivering the farmer-owned cooperative of the future, starting today. Centered on the valued relationships that have built and grown the cooperative for 100 years. Keystone specializes in refined fuels, seriously local propane, agronomy, grain, animal nutrition, and swine production. We strive to lead, serve, grow, and embrace our cooperative advantage. Keystone Cooperative, centered on you and proud to fuel the Boilermakers.
On the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield, Boilermaker Basketball is brought to you by Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products. Get to know us at indianakitchen.com. Purdue Boilermaker Basketball is on the air. This is the Boilermaker Halftime Show.
Halftime at Purdue's Mackey Arena. The Boilermakers lead Washington 45-28. This is our halftime report brought to you by Country Financial. I'm Rob Blackman. He's Bobby Riddell. Stuffing first half for Trey Kaufman-Renn, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Braden Smith plays only 12 minutes of the first half because he had 3 fouls. It kind of stinks for him because he was really playing well, 8 points, 4 assists. He did turn it over 4 times. C.J. Cox providing a punch with 9 points for the Boilermakers. Purdue just 3 of 8 from 3. Washington just 3 of 13 from 3. But again, and we've talked about it multiple times in the first 20 minutes, the points in the paint for Purdue just dominating. Both Coach Terry Johnson and Coach Matt Painter told us in our pregame interviews have to keep the ball out of the paint. Purdue's done a good job of that.
Purdue's done a really good job of that. I've liked the defensive effort by Purdue. You forced 10 turnovers in that first half. That's tremendous. You're keeping the opposition out of the paint. You're not allowing them to thrive at the foul line. They've taken 8 free throw attempts, made 7, so they're pretty close. They are under their pace right now for made free throws per game, so you've done a nice job there. And how about the balanced scoring for this Purdue team? We've talked about the depth of this team, the balance that they have offensively. Right now, everyone who's played has scored except for Jakari Harris. Jakari hasn't even attempted a shot or a free throw yet, but everyone else has scored. Not a single guy yet in double figures, but just a ton of contributions up and down the roster.
Don't get too comfortable, Purdue fans. Earlier this year, Washington on the road at USC trailed by 18 at the half. They came back to win. They actually won by 9 in that game. Tonight at Mackey Arena, Purdue leads by 17 at the half. More in a moment. Boilermakers 45, Washington 28. This is the Country Financial Halftime Report. Our first half stats brought to you by Ruoff Home Mortgage are coming next. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Lafayette Limo, family-owned, women-owned, serving Greater Lafayette for over 33 years. Shuttles to and from Indianapolis and O'Hare airports 365 days a year. Make your reservations now at LafayetteLimo.com. Charters of all sizes anywhere in the continental USA. Lafayette Limo, proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
Just sit back and let us drive. There's no need to compromise. Your ride to relaxation. Lafayette Limo.
If your company is seeking to relocate or expand quickly, Hancock County, Indiana has a wide variety of business sites, including 4 shovel-ready certified silver business parks, plus higher than normal broadband capacity with an extensive fiber network with more than 2,000 miles of lines. Connecting opportunity with success. Contact the Hancock County Economic Development Council at www.hancockedc.com or at 317-477-7241.
Keep winter where it belongs. On the road, not on your ride. Tsunami Express Car Wash blasts away snow, salt, slush, and grime for longest lasting shine and protection. Plus, free vacuums and DIY detailing tools make it easy to get rid of all that tracked in salt and winter grime. Get your first wash free when you sign up online at tsunamiexpress.com. Proud partner of Purdue Athletics. Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue Athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Purdue University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Purdue 45, Washington 28. Welcome back to tonight's halftime report, brought to you by Country Financial. Take a look at the first half stats, brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. Ruoff Mortgage is your local lender, ready to help make your dream home a reality. To start your journey home, visit ruoff.com. That's RUOFF.com. In the first half, Washington just 9 of 27 shooting, 33% for the Huskies. 3 of 13 from 3, 23%. They weren't a great three-point shooting team to begin with at 31.9% coming in. Washington is the 16th best free throw shooting team in the country. And no surprise, they were 7 of 8 at the foul line with the Huskies. Huskies led in scoring by Zoom Diallo with 9 points. Huskies did have just 5 assists on their 9 made buckets. They turned it over 10 times, had 4 steals, 12 rebounds. Purdue, 16 rebounds, but just 3 offensively. Boilermakers led in scoring by C.J. Cox with 9 points. Trey Kaufman-Renn, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Braden Smith, 8 points, 4 assists to lead the Boilermakers. Purdue, 19 of 28 shooting, 67.9%. That's the highest field goal percentage in a half this year for Purdue, 67.9%. Purdue was 3 of 8 from the three-point line. Purdue was 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. The Boilermakers had 8 turnovers themselves, 4 steals, 13 assists on the 19 made buckets. Trey Kaufman-Renn had 4 assists, as I mentioned, and Braden Smith had 4 as well. Purdue dominating the points in the paint, 26-10. And off of the bench, Purdue 13 bench points to Washington's 4. Purdue has a lead of 45-28. We're at halftime here at Purdue's Mackey Arena. Our out-of-town scoreboard when we come back to the halftime report, brought to you by Country Financial. Bobby Riddell has the scores from around the country when we return. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
Boiler up, farmers! As Purdue dominates the court this year, BW Fusion is helping Indiana farmers dominate their fields. We're farmer first, delivering crop nutrition products and data designed for one thing: doing more with less. Less in, more out. That's not just a tagline, it's how we farm now. So whether you're at Mackey or in the Combine, team up with BW Fusion and start growing smarter. Visit bwfusion.com to learn more.
Spotting the perfect fit is kind of your thing. So when it comes to finding a used car, start your search at FordBlueAdvantage.com and find the perfect certified pre-owned vehicle at your local Ford dealer. One that comes with serious perks, like a thorough inspection, a Ford-backed warranty, even a Carfax report. Because you know what they say, the best finds are the ones that feel made for you. Ford Blue Advantage, used car buying that's built for you. Available at participating dealers only. See your dealer for details and limitations.
Boilermaker fans, you have the power to save lives. Did you know that just one organ donor can save 8 lives? And the need for life-saving organ donations is real. There are more than 100,000 people waiting right now. Here at Purdue, we believe in rising to the challenge, on the field, in the classroom, and in our communities. So why not rise to one more? Visit DonateLifeIndiana.org to sign up as an organ donor today. Let saying yes to organ donation be your next giant leap.
Welcome back here to the halftime show. The Purdue Boilermakers lead the Washington Huskies 45-28. Time now to take a look at our out-of-town scores. And we'll start off with Big Ten men's college basketball. Just one other game being played here this evening in the Big Ten. And the Indiana Hoosiers go on the road and get a road victory at Maryland, 84-66. Moving over into top 25 action. Some games currently underway. The Clemson Tigers lead at home 19-13 over 24th ranked SMU. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Third-ranked Iowa State leading with 10 minutes to go in the second half on the road at Baylor, 44-35. Number 1 ranked team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, lead at home over the Kansas State Wildcats, 23-12, 11 minutes to go in the first half. 9th-ranked BYU leading Arizona State at home, 37-25, 3:49 to go in the first half. 11th-ranked Vanderbilt with a comfortable lead at home early, 28-17 over 13th-ranked Alabama. 8:33 to go in the first half. 15th-ranked Arkansas and Ole Miss in a tight battle at Ole Miss. Arkansas leads 32-30, 3 minutes to go in the first half. Virginia, the 23rd-ranked team in the country, leads Cal 28-26, 7:27 to go in the first half. Some games that have gone final. 4th-ranked UConn rallies for a late comeback win in overtime over Providence, 103-98 on the road at Providence. The Huskies, the 4th-ranked team in the country, looked dead to rights there for a while, but a late rally to force overtime and then prevails in overtime by 5. We will have second half action when we return. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Boilermaker fans, keep your eyes on the court and on your vision. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical are proud to be the official eye care provider of Purdue Athletics. Get advanced eye exams and vision testing at 15 Indiana locations, plus a wide selection of contacts, glasses, and sunglasses. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical will help you see every game clearly. Visit eteyecare.com to schedule your appointment today. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical, where Boilermakers go for better vision.
Boilermaker fans, you have the power to save lives. Did you know that just one organ donor can save 8 lives? And the need for life-saving organ donations is real. There are more than 100,000 people waiting right now. Here at Purdue, we believe in rising to the challenge. On the field, in the classroom, and in our communities. So why not rise to one more? Visit DonateLifeIndiana.org to sign up as an organ donor today. Let saying yes to organ donation be your next giant leap.
Boiler up, farmers. As Purdue dominates the court this year, BW Fusion is helping Indiana farmers dominate their fields. We're farmer first, delivering crop nutrition products and data designed for one thing: doing more with less. Less in, more out. That's not just a tagline. It's how we farm now. So whether you're at Mackey or in the Combine, team up with BW Fusion and start growing smarter. Visit bwfusion.com to learn more.
At Purdue University, we're providing solutions from West Lafayette, Indianapolis, and across the globe as one of U.S. News and World Report's top 10 most innovative schools. Together, we're in the persistent pursuit of the next giant leap, like building the business school of the future, advancing our leadership in computing and AI, and addressing complex challenges by improving health outcomes for all living things. Learn more at purdue.edu/newsroom.
Blackman and Bobby Riddell, almost time to start the second half. I mentioned it during the halftime show. I'll say it again. Earlier this season, Washington trailed by 18 at halftime on the road and came back to win. That was a conference game against USC. Purdue with a 17-point lead here, 45-28. Can the Purdue Boilermakers hold them off? And look at this, Braden Smith will not start the second half with 3 fouls. Homer Meyer in the starting lineup to start half number 2.
I was wondering if Coach Painter was going to go against what he normally does when a player has 3 fouls in the first half. He typically would not start that player to start the second half. I thought Braden Smith might have been an exception to that rule, but apparently not the case.
When you're an All-American, even you are not an exception. Purdue with the opening possession, second half. Lawyer fakes a 3, gives it to Trey Kaufman-Renn, top of the key, swing it left side, Meyer. Purdue left to right in the second half. Meyer drives, misses a short bunny. Rebounded, though, by Purdue's Trey Kaufman-Renn. He goes right at Ketnon, and up and under. He left Ketnon standing still in a layup for Trey Kaufman-Renn.
What a possession there, TKR. The activity on the offensive glass, keeping the possession alive, and then just puts Kepnong in the mix with the up and under.
Steinbach in the paint, kick it out high right wing to Peterson. Now back to Kepnong, now Diallo, swing it left side, Peterson. Catch and shoot 3 first. Peterson no good. Rebounded by Purdue's Oscar Clough, his 3rd rebound. Here come the Boilermakers left to right, wearing the white uniforms, the script white unis here against the purple-clad Huskies. C.J. Cox off a screen, high right wing from Clough. Throws it right back to Clough, who dives to the bucket and makes a nice little right-handed layup. What a pass, C.J. Cox.
The left-handed bounce pass by Cox. He's moving to his left off the ball screen and just slides that bounce pass through traffic to Clough and led him perfectly for the right-handed layup.
Purdue leads 49-28. We played almost a minute and a half of half number 2. Diallo all the way to the rim. Missed a short floater. Rebounded off the front of the rim by Purdue's Fletcher Lawyer. Lawyer says, let's run, gentlemen. Left to right. Here we come. The Boilermakers with the ball. Clough swinging chest pass left side. Cox bounces it left short baseline. Caught here by Trey Kaufman. Rin faces up on Kepnong. Drives. Shoots a banker off of 1 foot. That looked like 1950s basketball. Scoring from the left side. Purdue's up 51-28.
That was nasty by TKR. They were just shading him, not allowing him to go middle. So he said, you know what? I'm just going to shoot a little floater 12 feet off the glass regardless.
Off 1 foot, like before the jump shot was cool. And a turnover for Washington. They tried to throw it inside to Hannah Steinbach. Oh, no, they're going to change the call. DJ Karstensen, the official, says that's my fault. I pointed the wrong way. This should be Washington ball, and it will be Washington ball underneath the basket. Now they have to get the shot clock right because they'd already reset it.
Oscar Clough, he cracks me up. He was just kind of nodding his head at the official like, yep, you're right. I did touch it.
Everyone started to walk the other direction, and Steinbach said, wait. I didn't touch it. 8 on the shot clock for Washington, baseline left. They throw to Steinbach, perimeter left. TKR on him. Gives it up to Peterson, right elbow. Shot clock at 2. They better hurry, the Huskies. Kepnong shoots and scores from the right block extended. He banked it in with the shot clock expiring.
That was a heck of a right-handed hook through a double team. Oscar Clough wisely came over to help with C.J. Cox having the mismatch, but Kepnong went through the contact and finished anyways.
Purdue leading 51-30. Here's Trey Kaufman-Rin. Oh, he tried a cross-key pass, and it was stolen by Peterson. Tried to throw to Meyer, and Peterson stepped in front, stole it. Peterson races the other way, but misses a short floater, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Steinbach of Washington. Remember, Purdue had a 25-point second-half lead Saturday night at Wisconsin. Their biggest lead here in the second half, at least for the moment, has been 23. Right now, it's at 21, 51-30. Meyer, the point guard, as Braden Smith sits with 3 fouls. Guarded closely by Diallo. Left wing arc on a chest pass catch for Clough. Top of the key bounces it to Trey Kaufman-Rin for the right wing to Cox. Back to Clough. Dribble handoff Lawyer. Lawyer going to give it back to Trey Kaufman-Rin. Now to Meyer with a shot clock at 8. Left arc. Back to Trey Kaufman-Rin. He dives. He shoots and misses. Clough on the weak side. Cleans it up and banks it in from the right side of the bucket.
Well, right there, TKR, much better patience this time. Instead of forcing the cross-court pass, he plays with some patience, gets the shot fake, gets a good look, doesn't get it to go, but Clough was there on the weak side.
Claude coming downhill, kicking the left corner. Peterson fakes a 3, gives back to Claude, who's now perimeter left. Shot clock at 13. Claude going one-on-one against Trey Kaufman-Rin. Now a switch off. Cox will guard him. Claude all the way to the rim and scores with a left-handed layup. Purdue fans are booing because Claude accidentally, quite literally, punched Cox right in the face, and no whistle was called.
That cleared out a little bit with the left arm on the drive. Kind of incidental contact, but it definitely did catch CJ in the face.
Trey Kaufman-Rin, left block, turned it over. Purdue's 10th turnover. Stolen by Peterson. Here comes Steinbach the other way. Blocked by Clough, but it'll be goaltending. Count the bucket for Hannah Steinbach, his 5th point of the game. Timeout. Purdue's up 53-34. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Whether you're cheering for the Boilermakers or caring for your land, we know you're all in all season long. And Case IH compact and utility tractors are all in too. Mowing, digging, hauling. Our equipment, designed to meet the needs of America's farm fields, makes caring for your home field easier. Your Case IH dealer can show you how our equipment can make this season a winning one. Case IH, built by farmers.
Spotting the perfect fit is kind of your thing. So when it comes to finding a used car, start your search at FordBlueAdvantage.com and find the perfect certified pre-owned vehicle at your local Ford dealer. One that comes with serious perks, like a thorough inspection, a Ford-backed warranty, even a Carfax report. Because you know what they say, the best finds are the ones that feel made for you. Ford Blue Advantage, used car buying that's built for you. Available at participating dealers only. See your dealer for details and limitations.
Boilermaker fans, you have the power to save lives. Did you know that just one organ donor can save 8 lives? And the need for life-saving organ donations is real. There are more than 100,000 people waiting right now. Here at Purdue, we believe in rising to the challenge, on the field, in the classroom, and in our communities. So why not rise to one more? Visit DonateLifeIndiana.org to sign up as an organ donor today. Let saying yes to organ donation be your next giant leap.
Whether you're flying to cheer for the Boilermakers at a game or flying for business, there's a smarter way to travel. United Airlines now deports daily from Purdue University Airport to Chicago O'Hare, connecting you to over 200 destinations worldwide. Skip the drive and stress of departing from a large airport and fly LAF from the new Amelia Earhart Terminal in West Lafayette with easy parking and quick check-in. Fly local, fly LAF. Learn more at purdue.edu/airport.
This is Fletcher Lawyer, and you are listening to Purdue Basketball with Rob Blackman and Bobby Buckets Friedel.
Purdue 53, Washington 34, 15:58 remains. Purdue Athletics would like to thank and recognize members of the Black and Gold Club who support Purdue Athletics through their sponsorship at the highest level. Black and Gold Club members include Indiana Packers Corporation, BW Fusion, Purdue Federal Credit Union, Bex Hybrids, Purdue Global, State Farm Insurance, Wabash, and Riley Children's Health, each great partners of Purdue Athletics. Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell and audio engineer Wes Scott. Sold out Mackey Arena, the 98th straight sellout here for Purdue basketball. Purdue plays with Lawyer and Jacobson, Jakari Harris, Trey Kaufman-Wren, and Braden Smith is playing for the first time here in the second half, playing with 3 fouls. He'll bring the ball up the floor, left to right. Braden wears the pink sneakers. Off a screen from Trey Kaufman-Wren, top of the key, dribbles left arc, gives back to Trey, who hands right back to Braden. Braden coming downhill, rising, shooting, missing from the right block, but a weak side rebound for Trey Kaufman-Wren. He throws into the right corner for a Braden Smith 3. A triple time for number 3.
Well, how about that? Braden misses a pull-up. He makes about 90% of the time, but it works out for the Boilers because TKR's on the weak side for the rebound and then finds his fellow senior in the corner.
That should put Braden at now 40% shooting from 3 this year. Steinbach driving and missing. Weak side rebound, Kepnong, and he scores from the left side of the bucket. Frank Kepnong, 6'11", 253-pounder. He has 8 points.
Well, he's definitely a presence down low. He's got one of the best block rates defensively in the country, and then you can see his activity on the offensive glass as well.
A lob for Jacobson, catches and dunks. The lob coming in from the high right arc from Braden Smith.
Well, you better either have elite ball pressure on Braden Smith or you better have somebody on the back line checking Daniel Jacobson, or it's going to be 2 points for the Boilers.
That's what it was right there. Purdue extends the lead, 58-36. Peterson to Diallo, who's dribbling on the high right arc. He throws to Steinbach, who dives in from the right elbow and scores. Uncontested goes Steinbach. Easiest 2 points he'll have tonight. Purdue leads 58-38.
The Huskies are starting to rack up a couple baskets here, but they are not in a position where they can just trade buckets here with Purdue.
Purdue winning the rebound battle, 22-13. Inside to Trey Kaufman-Wren, a foul on Steinbach because the ball was being delivered from Braden Smith to Trey Kaufman-Wren. 3 fouls on Steinbach. I bring up the rebounding numbers because Washington +7 on the season. They out-rebounded 11 of their first 12 opponents this year. They are a good rebounding team, but for the moment, Purdue winning that rebounding battle. Jakari Harris fakes a 3 right corner off of the inbound. Dribbles down to the right arc and gives it up for the right side where it's caught by Trey Kaufman-Wren. To Lawyer. To Jacobson. Back to Lawyer. 3 from the deep right wing. Off the back of the iron. No good. And out of bounds. Last touch by Washington because Trey Kaufman-Wren literally knocked it like a volleyball off of the chest of one of the Washington players. Wow. That'll leave a mark.
Trey able to use his length just to reach over the top of the smaller Peterson.
Purdue with a reload here. 15 on the shot clock. Jakari Harris, right elbow catch for Kaufman-Renn. He calls for a clear out. Wants to go one-on-one on Kepnon. Spins. Left-handed hook shot. No good. And Kepnon rebounds and keeps it in play as he was falling out of bounds. Here's Peterson. Perimeter right for Washington. 13:40 remains in the game. Purdue a 20-point lead over the Washington Huskies. Purdue ranked 5th in the country. Desmond Claude, left elbow stops, gives it up for Muldrew. Now a ball taken away by Trey Kaufman-Renn after being initially tipped by Daniel Jacobson on a three-point attempt. Braden Smith out high to Trey Kaufman-Renn. A three from straight away is no good. Rebounded by Muldrew. Trey Kaufman-Renn now 2 of 6 from the three-point line this season.
Oh, that would have been a fun three. Braden threw that pass like a grenade.
Claude scores left baseline, 14 feet away. Desmond Claude, 9 points for him. He averages 15 a game.
He's not a great three-point shooter. You said it earlier, 28% from three, but he thrives in that mid-range area.
Boilermakers lead by 18. 12:45 remains. Here's Braden Smith, 15 feet straight away. Got the friendly bounce off the back of the rim, up high in the sky, and then it comes down through the net.
A friendly bounce indeed. He just got to his pull-up there, and he got a nice bounce. That thing went pretty high up in the air and was friendly for sure.
13 in the game for Braden Smith. That's right at his per-game scoring average. Desmond Claude out on the high right wing on a high right-handed dribble. Now it's into the left corner. Driving in there is Muldrew. Leaves it for Claude. Left elbow. Spank ball. Nearly broke the backboard. Here comes Purdue on the run left to right. 2 spank balls tonight for the Huskies. Larry Clisby would be proud. A spank ball fan's a ball that hits the backboard so violently it might almost break it. But it can't hit the rim. That's one of the qualifiers. Foul on the drive. Purdue will have the ball out of bounds when we come back. Purdue's up 60-40. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Boilermaker fans, did you know that Flex Technology Group helps leading-edge companies get out of the office printer and copying business? We're a legendary company with legendary people and a legendary platform that will help your business improve document workflow and increase business efficiencies. To learn more, visit our website, flextg.com. That's FLEXTG.com.
Lafayette Limo, family-owned, women-owned, serving Greater Lafayette for over 33 years. Shuttles to and from Indianapolis and O'Hare airports 365 days a year. Make your reservations now at LafayetteLimo.com. Charters of all sizes anywhere in the continental USA. Lafayette Limo, proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
Just sit back and let us drive. There's no need to compromise. Your ride to relaxation, Lafayette Limo.
You've worked hard, and you've got what it takes. Purdue Global was built specifically for working adults, so earning a degree you can be proud of is achievable. If you want to start right away, you can. New terms start every month. If you want to go fast, you can. Some of our degrees offer an accelerated Excel track. If you want to go slow, you can. Our advisors can guide you. Whatever you're balancing, Purdue Global is invested in your success. Now is your chance to prove you've got what it takes. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Boilermaker fans, keep your eyes on the court and on your vision. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical are proud to be the official eye care provider of Purdue Athletics. Get advanced eye exams and vision testing at 15 Indiana locations, plus a wide selection of contacts, glasses, and sunglasses. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical will help you see every game clearly. Visit eteyecare.com to schedule your appointment today. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical, where Boilermakers go for better vision.
Purdue 60, Washington 40. Rob Blackman, Bobby Riddell. Take your life and career to the next level with Purdue Global, Purdue's online university built for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu. 11:53 remains in the game. Braden Smith has 5 assists. That means he has 898 career assists. He's 2 away from 900. That ain't too shabby.
That's a pretty good round number right there.
Already the Big Ten's all-time leader in that statistical category. Jack Benter subbing in for Purdue at this last dead ball. Fletcher Lawyer, the inbounder, baseline right. Purdue attacking the basket to our right here in the second half. Up next for the Boilermakers, Penn State at Mackey Arena Saturday. That's a 2 p.m. tip-off, fans. Lawyer throws to Benter in the left corner. Benter throws it out to the high side where it's caught by Braden Smith. He'll use a screen from Benter, top of the key, will Braden. And now he's one-on-one with Kepnong with a shot clock at 10. Trying to break him down. Oh, he made him fall, but then he turned it over. He literally broke his ankles, but then he turned it over anyway, did Braden. And at the other end, Purdue avoids disaster because Washington misses a layup. So Purdue catches a break there. Braden Smith turned it over, but Washington couldn't do anything with it. Here's Daniel Jacobson. Oh, a right-handed hook shot that trickles out of the rim on the right side. I don't know how it didn't stay in there. He was right in front of the bucket and missed the right-handed hook shot over Kepnong. 11:10 to go. Purdue up 60-40. Desmond Claude off a screen from his teammate, Bryson Tucker. Now the ball goes in the right wing on a chest pass to Peterson. Braden Smith guarding Peterson. The shot clock's down to 5. Peterson wants to drive, is stripped, and out of bounds. Last touch by Peterson. Excellent hands. Braden Smith stripping Peterson at the rim, and then the ball rolled off the knee of Peterson and out of bounds.
A risky steal attempt there by Braden Smith with the 3 fouls. Right. Granted, Purdue does have a 20-point lead, but I know Braden doesn't want to pick up his 4th foul and come to the bench, so fortunate for Braden that he's got good hands and was able to get all ball in that strip.
Now, Braden played the bulk of the second half Saturday night at Wisconsin with 3 fouls. Can he do it again? Here's a lob for Braden Smith at the rim. Caught by Daniel Jacobson, and he hammers it home.
Oh, that was such a sweet delivery and setup there by Braden Smith. The scooping lob going to his right towards the basket.
10 points for Jacobson as Kepnong dunks at the other end with ferocity for Washington.
Ferocity is right, Rob. That man just attacked that basket with 2 hands, and the basket was shaking pretty hard after the finish.
Braden Smith, baseline, fall away, jumper good, 14 feet away. 2 more for Braden Smith. Purdue's up 64-42. Diallo, a charging foul at the other end. Jack Benter takes the charge.
Great job, Jack Benter. In transition, Braden Smith, in this case, is shooting a fadeaway on the right baseline. He falls down. It's 5-on-4 for Washington, so it's a tough situation for Purdue defensively, and Jack Benter, great job sliding his feet, taking that delivery from Diallo straight into the chest as Diallo lowered his shoulder.
10 minutes exactly remaining in this one. The Boilermakers leading. And here's a foul. Braden Smith was trying to dribble the ball around the right arc, and Peterson reached in and fouled him. Team foul number 4 on the Huskies. Purdue will inbound baseline right. Sasha Stefanovic, who handles the inbound plays, is yelling out the call. Actually, Purdue is going to inbound in front of their own bench, getting it in successfully to Braden Smith. He shoots a floater, but misses it from the left block. Rebounded by Kepnong of Washington. Kepnong has 10 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double for him. Maniquit, the freshman from Hawaii, into the game, dribbling the ball and gives it up top side to Diallo. Driving, shooting, scoring, and a foul on Jack Benter, I believe. Diallo went in aggressively to the left block, made the left-handed layup, and indeed that foul is on Jack Benter, his first.
Would like to get another look at that play, but it seemed like Diallo was able to get outside the high hedge once again. And then there's a lot of open space, and then he just got downhill quickly. He's such a fast player, really got a good body. Looks like one of those guys that could play football for sure. Really quick, and he was on Jack Benter, who was that backline defender, in a hurry.
He was the Washington Gatorade Player of the Year as a senior in high school. He makes the foul shot. He's in his sophomore season now at Washington. And he has 12 points after a 16-point night Sunday at Indiana. Purdue up 64-45. Braden Smith, cross-court pass. It goes into the hands of Jakari Harris with his toes on the left arc. Jakari dribbles in, draws contact, and a foul will be called as he attempted the short floater. Foul will go against Kepnong.
If that's Kepnong, he's done.
Yep, you got it. Good call, partner. I couldn't tell. Both he and Mandequit were both standing there. Ketnong's going to exit with a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds. But the sixth-year player, originally from Cameroon, who started his career at Oregon, is fouled out. Purdue inbounds baseline right, leading 64-45. C.J. Cox's three from the right corner. No good. Weak side rebound. Jacobson would wipe it off because Daniel pushed off. No wonder he had so much free space on the weak side. He knocked his purple-cladded rebound partner out of the way.
Little discard there from
yeah,
DJ.
There you go. A little discard, and he got caught. DJ comes out of the game, replaced by Oscar Clough.
Got to be more subtle with your discard.
That's right. Can't just put two hands in the back and push him out of the way. Makes it a little too obvious. Peterson, a three, deep left wing, good. Gary, Indiana kid, his second made three of the game. That's Kimari Peterson. Makes it Purdue 64, Washington 48, 8:50 to go in the game. Braden Smith coming downhill, throws it into the corner. A three on the way is no good. Missed by Cox, rebounded by Purdue's Oscar Clough, but he missed the putback, and Bryson Tucker rebounds for Washington. 8:30 remains in this game. Mandequit, right side Peterson, fake to three, back to Mandequit. Mandequit coming downhill, strong on the left hand, leaves for his teammate, that's Steinbach, and Steinbach dives in and scores with the left hand, and all of a sudden, it's a 14-point Purdue lead, and Matt Painter wants a timeout. 8:13 remains, and the Washington Huskies are hanging tough. Purdue 64, Washington 50. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue Athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine.
Keystone Cooperative understands that your family matters most, which is why safety is our top priority. Our commitment to serving the local community is all about being an active part of the places we call home. By choosing Keystone Seriously Local Propane, you are supporting local communities and helping us make an impact where it matters most, right here at home. Keystone Cooperative, seriously local propane, and proud to back the Boilermakers.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
Attention fans, do you want a chance to win tickets to see the Boilermakers take on the Michigan State Spartans on February 26th? Winner gets 2 tickets, hospitality passes, VIP parking, and a signed basketball. All you have to do is register at purduesports.com/basketballvip and register by February 17th for a chance to win this amazing opportunity, brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and Purdue Athletics.
This is Aaron Fine, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball.
Washington Huskies hanging tough. Purdue's up 64-50 with 8:13 remaining. One of the reasons Washington is crawling back into this game, Bob, now they are scoring in the paint, something they were not doing in the first half.
That's a great point. The margin, as far as points in the paint go, was dramatically in Purdue's favor, and it still is, but that gap is shrinking, to your point. It's now 36-26 in Purdue's favor as far as points in the paint, and that points off turnover number has also drastically shrunk that margin for Purdue. Purdue had a big margin early in this game, now just 15-13 off points off turnovers, so give the Huskies credit. They easily could have folded in this game and got absolutely housed, but they've battled here, and this is a ball game once again.
11 turnovers for Purdue, 12 for Washington. Omer Meyer in for Purdue. He and Braden Smith play together with this group of 5. 8-minute mark of the game. Purdue the ball left to right in the white uniforms. Braden Smith coming downhill on the left elbow, rising, shooting and scoring. Braden Smith, that's a tough shot. 17 points for Braden.
Yeah, it's his bread and butter right there. You like when Purdue needs a basket and a big way to stop the run. You love when your All-American just gets to his spot and pulls up.
Peterson, a 3 in the right corner, answering. Third 3 of the game for Kimari Peterson, the Southern Conference Player of the Year last year at East Tennessee State. Purdue 66, Washington 53.
He's had a nice second half here, just rising up over those Boilermaker defenders.
Trying to trap Braden Smith at midcourt. He gets it out of his hands, top of the key to Trey Kaufman-Renn. Now in the right corner, it goes to Omer Meyer. Shot clock down to 10. Back to Omer Meyer, a 3, right wing, good again. Second made 3 of the game for Omer Meyer.
Oh, that is huge. What a shot from Omer.
Coming in as a 28% three-point shooter, but he's made 2 threes tonight, has the freshman from Israel. 7-minute mark of this ball game. Purdue's up 69-53. Mandequit lobs it into Steinbach, who was fouled on the entry pass by Purdue's Oscar Clough. And we have a timeout on the floor. Purdue 69, Washington 53, 6:56 to play. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
If you're a true Boilermakers fan, then you know the real season starts before the first game. Same goes for your home field. No matter how you're planning on managing your acreage, Case IH can help you hit the ground running. Mowing, digging, hauling, and more, our machines are built to handle whatever your land demands. Talk to your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Boilermakers to win big at home, season after successful season.
Hi, I'm Trey Kaufman-Renn, power forward for Purdue basketball. On the court, my job is to read the defense and make the right decisions to put our team in the best position to win. Off the court, landowners need the same kind of sharp vision and quick thinking to protect their farm and family's legacy. That's where the Halderman companies can help. They study the court, anticipate every move, and help you stay one step ahead when it comes to managing or selling your farm. If it has anything to do with the business of farming, Halderman can help. Visit halderman.com today to learn more.
Boilermaker fans, keep your eyes on the court and on your vision. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical are proud to be the official eye care provider of Purdue Athletics. Get advanced eye exams and vision testing at 15 Indiana locations, plus a wide selection of contacts, glasses, and sunglasses. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical will help you see every game clearly. Visit eteyecare.com to schedule your appointment today. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical, where Boilermakers go for better vision.
Progressive knows there's so many great things about being a sports fan. Like scoring the company box seats. How great is that? Trick plays that actually work. Prevent defense when your team is winning by a lot. And even more preventative prevent defense as they're hanging on by a thread. And of course, saving money when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. That's pretty great. Just like trick plays that actually work.
Yeah, but how often does that happen?
Complaining about sports. Not so great. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Purdue fans, your new favorite podcast has arrived. Check out For Pete's Sake, presented by Tom Wood Group, the official podcast of Purdue Athletics. Joey Molinaro and myself, your hosts. New episodes available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and the Purdue Sports app. Go to purduesports.com/podcast and you can find out more. 6:56 remains. Purdue's up 69-53. But the Washington Huskies are hanging around, and they'll have the ball when we resume action.
When do we get our next For Pete's Sake?
We're taping on Monday.
Nice.
Thank you for asking. And because of the numerous mistakes I make, it takes them about Wednesday to edit it all together. Mandequit a 3, left wing, long, and rebounded by C.J. Cox, his third rebound of the game. 6:45 clock ticking. Braden Smith over the timeline, guarded by Bryson Tucker. Tucker last year was playing at Indiana. Now he plays for the Huskies. Here's Omer Meyer, right-handed dribble. Kick in the right corner for a C.J. Cox 3. In and out, no good. How did that not stay in there? Mandequit rebounds for Washington. Bandicoot on the run right to left. Leaves it for Diallo, who had it kicked out of his hands, and it's going to be a kick ball on Purdue. Diallo tried to catch it running in strongly from the right wing, but the ball was at his feet. And it was kicked, but it was kicked by Purdue's Braden Smith in the process, as Braden reached down to try to steal it. So baseline left for Washington, 6:20 to go. Boilermakers by 16. Diallo will drive, got to the rim, blocked at the rim by Oscar Clough. Out of bounds, last touch by Purdue. 16 on the shot clock. Matt Painter asked the guys on the floor, should we review that one? And they said, nope, that's out on us. At least they're being honest with their coach. Here's Tucker coming downhill. Left block, stops there when he got double teamed. Leaves it out high for Peterson. Swing it topside, Bandicoot. Bandicoot, pocket pass to Steinbach. Right-handed layup, good. Coming down the right side of the paint. Honest Steinbach. He has 11 points. Purdue's up 69-55. 6 minutes remaining.
Steinbach has struggled with the outside shot tonight, but I will say his ability to finish around the basket has looked pretty good.
He's the reigning Big Ten Freshman of the Week, and there's the reigning Big Ten Player of the Week, Braden Smith, all the way to the rim with a right-handed layup. At the other end, Peterson drills a three. Purdue didn't get back defensively to pick up the right offensive player, and they give Peterson his 4th three of the game. Purdue leads 71-58, 5:30 remaining. Again, the Huskies will not go quietly back to Seattle. They do have a flight out of the Purdue airport as soon as this game is over tonight. Braden Smith coming downhill in the middle of the paint. Shot fakes. Now gives it up to Trey Coffin-Wren. 15-foot floater, no. Got his own miss off the front of the rim, and then we're going to have a held ball. He and Bryson Tucker both grab the ball at the same time. And on the held ball alternating possession, it will be Washington basketball.
Trey Coffin-Wren just leaves that floater short. It was a good penetration by Braden. Got all the way to the front of the rim. Jump stopped. Did his pump fake move, hoping to get Diallo to bite. Didn't quite bite, but then dropped it off to Trey for a good look. Trey stuck with it, but really nice job by Tucker to force that jump ball after Coffin-Wren got the rebound. 5 minutes remaining. Washington the ball. Purdue a 13-point lead. Peterson step back three. That one's an air ball. It'll go out of bounds. Wow. Kind of a heat check three there. Got hot here in the second half. Peterson just drilled one over Omar Meyer a couple possessions ago. This time Cox, great job running him off the line, forcing him to pump fake and try a sidestep to his right, three-pointer off the dribble, and that shot went begging with a bad air ball to the left.
Neither team been great from three tonight. Purdue 5 of 15, Washington 6 of 20. Purdue the ball here in their white unis at home. Inside it goes to Trey Coffin-Wren, foul on the entry pass coming from the top side from Oscar Clough. Diallo fouled to save the layup that TKR would have easily had he been able to catch it cleanly. Instead, Purdue inbounds baseline right. That's team foul number 6 on Washington.
Good awareness by Oscar Clough there. They were fronting Trey Coffin-Wren, not allowing the post feed, so Oscar flashed to the top of the key to try to do that high-low.
Trey Coffin-Wren catches it right corner. Gives to Fletcher Lawyer, who dribbles in left wing. He kicks it right wing to Cox. Cox dribbles to 12 feet, right wing, missed it, but a foul on the rebound on Oscar Clough. Clough was trying to clear space for an offensive rebound on the weak side, the left side. And that foul against Oscar Clough, Purdue's team foul number 4. Purdue 71, Washington 58 with 4:24 remaining. Washington the possession.
Well, the Huskies hanging around here. It's good. Certainly unlikely that they'll be able to erase a 13-point deficit with 4:22 to go on the road, but
not impossible.
Not impossible.
Last time Washington played the Boilermakers in West Lafayette, it was 1966. Maniquit misses a short jumper, right elbow, out of bounds. Who touched it last? They say Purdue. Left baseline. The officials had to ask for help. And once they conferred, they say this should be Washington ball with 20 on the shot clock, and Washington will take a timeout. Danny Sprinkle wants to talk it over with 4:10 remaining in the game. We'll take a timeout as well. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Hi, it's Matt Painter, men's basketball coach at Purdue University. I'm proud to be a graduate of the College of Liberal Arts, which continues to innovate with programs like Cornerstone, Degree in 3, and Degree Plus. What I learned in my classes serves me every day. The College of Liberal Arts prepares all Purdue students to think broadly and lead boldly, values that mean a lot to me. I'm grateful for the education I received in the College of Liberal Arts. I encourage you to check out the College of Liberal Arts at Purdue to see where your degree can take you.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
Whether you're flying to cheer for the Boilermakers at a game or flying for business, there's a smarter way to travel. United Airlines now deports daily from Purdue University Airport to Chicago O'Hare, connecting you to over 200 destinations worldwide. Skip the drive and stress of departing from a large airport and fly LAF from the new Amelia Earhart Terminal in West Lafayette with easy parking and quick check-in. Fly local, fly LAF. Learn more at purdue.edu/airport.
Boiler up, farmers! As Purdue dominates the court this year, BW Fusion is helping Indiana farmers dominate their fields. We're farmer first, delivering crop nutrition products and data designed for one thing: doing more with less. Less in, more out. That's not just a tagline, it's how we farm now. So whether you're at Mackey or in the combine, team up with BW Fusion and start growing smarter. Visit bwfusion.com to learn more.
Braden Smith has 7 assists in the game, 900 exactly in his career. Purdue fans, stay tuned for the First Merchants postgame show. We'll talk with Coach Painter. We'll look into the final stats. We'll look ahead to the next game. It's all coming up in the First Merchants postgame program. For now, it's Purdue 71, Washington 58. 4:10 remains in the game. A Washington ball, baseline left. Kind of similar to Saturday night at Madison. Purdue pushed the lead out to 20-plus points and then allowed the Badgers to kind of crawl back in. Then Purdue held them at arm's length the rest of the way. Can Purdue do that again tonight? As we're back to action, Steinbach the ball above his head, throws the lob into Tucker, kicks it left corner for 3. It's missed off the back of the rim. Steinbach got the rebound. Peterson had a good look but missed it. And now Mandequit puts the offense back into motion for Washington. To Steinbach, back to Mandequit, catch and shoot 3, right wing, no, but a foul. The ball bounced off of the back of the rim. A foul was called as someone was trying to get rebounding position. It's Purdue's Oscar Clough. 3rd foul on Clough. Boy, that really hurts because you had a missed 3. You were going to secure a defensive rebound, and now the officials say, we need to take a second look at this one. Might there be some extracurriculars here on the Clough foul? So we have a break in the action as the officials will go to the monitor. Matt Painter having a word with the officials. He's obviously not pleased with that call going against his 5th-year senior, Oscar Clough.
Hopefully no shenanigans here that are going to rise to any sort of hook and hold situation, because if they get 2 free throws and the ball,
right, then
now
it gets a little dicey. Yeah,
make a 3 and now 5-point possession, and then all of a sudden things really start to get it.
So 3:49 to go here. Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell, on-site audio engineer Wes Scott, Brett Otto. He is our audio engineer back in our Learfield studios. We thank you for joining us late here on a Wednesday night. It's already well past 10:15 in the Eastern time zone. The old 8:30 tip. Purdue will have a 2 o'clock tip Saturday afternoon against Penn State. Penn State had Michigan on the ropes last night in Happy Valley, but the Wolverines held on for a 72-70 win. one. So worst case scenario that Bob Riddell was just talking about, you're going to give Washington 2 foul shots and the ball, with Purdue leading 71-58 with 3:49 to play. And Hannes Steinbach will be the foul shooter. Steinbach 1 for 1 at the foul line tonight. 78% foul shooter. Missed the first one. Missed it off the front of the rim. One more for the freshman from Germany. Got it. He makes 1 of 2. Makes the score 71-59. But again, Washington gets to keep the possession here. Baseline left.
Rob, I just saw a replay. I can't believe they called that an F1. To me, that was a very physical basketball play by Oscar Clough. He was very physical. He threw his shoulder into Steinbach to box him out. But it's a basketball play to me. I can't believe that's raised to an F1.
We're down to 3:40 to go. Clock ticking. Washington the ball. Mandequit. Perimeter high right wing. Left side to Diallo. Into Steinbach. And he scores and is fouled by Clough as well. Hannes Steinbach will have a chance at an and one. Oscar Clough 4 fouls. This is all of a sudden a 10-point game at 71-61. And a Steinbach foul shot could make it a single-digit game.
Wow, what a sequence there. And the Huskies right back in it.
He missed it. Clough rebounds. Purdue 10-point lead. The ball, 3:30 to play. Can the Boilermakers hold on and pick up their 14th win of the year? Here comes Braden Smith, right elbow, rises, fires, scores again. Braden Smith, 21 points to go with 7 assists.
That's a bad man right there. Every time the Huskies get a little bit of hope, Braden Smith drills a pull-up.
That's what you're supposed to do when you're the preseason player of the year. A 3 at the other end, left wing for Peterson. Timeout, Washington. Fifth made 3 of the game for Peterson. He came in shooting 34% from 3. He's from Gary, Indiana. And back in the state of Indiana, he's been good tonight. 3:07 to go. Washington timeout. Purdue 73, Washington 64.
How about that? The Gary, Indiana kid relishing the moment to be back in the great state of Indiana, playing some high-level hoops at Mackey Arena. And this man in the second half has been huge for them, drilling 3 after 3, it feels like, in this second half. He's got 5 made threes on the game. Let's see here. In the first half, he made 1. So he's got 4 second half threes. Just been big time.
He's 5 of 10 from the three-point line. 5 of 11 all told. So he's taken 1 shot inside the three-point arc. But why should he step inside that arc? The way he's shooting it right now from beyond the three-point line.
No kidding. And it's upset Coach Painter, and rightfully so. There's been a couple of these that a better closeout easily could have taken away that 3. When a guy gets comfortable behind the line, got to make him put it on the floor. We saw him shoot the sidestep air ball when they did make him put it on the floor.
Right. Well, Purdue needs to keep scoring. 2:57 to go in this game. C.J. Cox dribbling the ball. They're just face guarding Braden Smith right now. They do not want him to touch the ball. Cox drives into the paint, shoots a turnaround jumper, and scores. C.J. Cox says, all right, you want to face guard Braden Smith? I'll take care of the scoring. Purdue's up 75-64.
I mean, how about that individual play by C.J. Cox, right? Washington does an incredible job knocking the play out, and he steps up.
And now C.J. steals the ball from Steinbach. Purdue on the run. Clough diving to the basket. Missed the layup, but there's Trey Kaufman-Renn. He missed the layup, got his own rebound, and then was fouled. Oh, Purdue missed 2 point-blank layups, but luckily they got both rebounds both times. And to the line with a 1-and-1 will go Trey Kaufman-Renn, as that was team foul number 7 on Washington. 2:21 to play. Purdue leads 75-64. Trey Kaufman-Renn this year, a 62% foul shooter. That was our hustle play of the game, by the way, presented by Republic Airways. Start your aviation career today with their Lift Academy flight training program. Free throw good. That's why that hustle play was so big by both Clough and Trey Kaufman-Renn. Free throw makes it 76-64.
Wow, hard to fathom that Oscar and Trey both missed point-blank layups on the right side with their strong right hands.
But stayed with it, got the rebounds, and Kaufman-Renn made both foul shots. lead back to 13 at 77-64.
And the Mackey faithful rising to their feet.
Sold out tonight, 98th straight sellout. Peterson, another three, right wing. That one is short. Rebounded Clough with his right hand. He rebounded with his right hand by holding off a purple-shirted Washington Husky with his left. Braden Smith coming strongly. 15 feet, rising, shooting, missing off the front of the rim. Steinbach rebounding for Washington. Here come the Huskies. They're in a hurry, right to left. Mandequit wants to drive. Layup short off the right side of the rim and rebounded by Trey Kaufman-Renn. Matt Painter says, slow down, guys. Slow down. Let's kill some time here. 1:42 to play. Purdue with numbers, but C.J. Cox will pull it back out.
Coach Painter just screaming at the guys to pull it out because Braden Smith just shot a pull-up with 20 seconds on the shot clock the previous possession. Coach not exactly thrilled with that one.
Braden rolls it down inside and a foul. He was trying to roll it right block to Trey Kaufman-Renn, and Trey got tripped from behind by Bryson Tucker. First foul on Tucker. And to the foul line. Again, Trey Kaufman-Renn with a 1-and-1. As that was team foul number 8. Purdue has committed only 6 team fouls here. 1:23 to play, and Purdue leading by 13.
I will say for Purdue, you're kind of getting maybe the best of both worlds here, where as Kaufman-Renn's first free throw,
no good. Steinbach rebounds.
I'll go to my point later.
All right. Very good. We'll table that for now.
We'll table that.
Diallo, left elbow, spins to the right elbow, shoots a floater and scores. Tough shot. Zoom Diallo. He had 16 Sunday night against Indiana. In this game, 12 against the Boilermakers, and Purdue has to take a timeout. Fletcher Lawyer could not get the ball inbounded, and he couldn't find an open teammate, so Fletcher alertly takes a timeout. 1:07 remaining. Purdue 77, Washington 66. Purdue still has 2 timeouts remaining. Washington 1 timeout left at its discretion.
Did Fletch call timeout because he knew I tabled what I was going to say?
Yes.
And he wanted to give me a chance to
I'm sorry, hold on, let me lean in. What was that, Fletch? Okay, yeah, now he wants you to finish your point, yes.
Yeah, well, I was going to say it. Purdue might, and it appears, is going to get kind of maybe the best of both worlds, where Purdue hasn't played a game that was kind of close down the stretch in quite some time. One of those clutch games where you really are kind of starting to feel some pressure and intensity. You got to execute down the stretch. You're kind of getting the best of both worlds because you're kind of playing a game like that to some degree, yet the score isn't quite close enough to where you're really in threat of losing this game. Still up 11 a minute to go. I think it's kind of nice to just play a game that has a little bit of game pressure, though, here towards the end.
To your point, Purdue has not trailed in the second half since the Iowa State game.
Right.
And quite frankly, hasn't even been close to trailing in the second half.
They have not been threatened or even close whatsoever. It's just kind of been blowout city. And so I think it's nice that Purdue's kind of having a little pressure here, has to execute to hold off this Husky valiant comeback attempt.
Purdue does have to inbound the length of the floor, baseline left. Fletcher Lawyer running the baseline to Braden Smith in the corner, and he lost it out of bounds. Purdue turnover.
Or not execute.
That one hurts. 13 turnovers on the Boilermakers, 13 on Washington.
Always dangerous in a press break when you're sprinting to the corner. Right there, Braden Smith was trying to make himself available, but he was going right to the deep corner. Even if he caught that pass, Rob.
Yeah, he was going to be trapped.
He was going to be in a tough spot.
Going to be trapped right there in the corner. Regardless, Washington now the ball. They will inbound in the front court. Into Peterson. Throws a wild shot up at the rim once he got into the paint and missed it badly. Purdue has numbers. On the run they go. Fletcher Lawyer trying to step out of trouble. Ball's knocked away from him. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Washington. Fletch can't believe a foul wasn't called. Peterson a 3 left wing. No. Rebounded Trey Kaufman-Renn. We're down to 40 seconds remaining. Fletcher Lawyer all the way to the rim. Layup good. That time Fletch said, screw this. They're just going to foul me. I'll just dribble to the basket and make a layup. And he does. Purdue's up by 13 with 30 seconds to play.
Wow, I can't believe they didn't call a foul that first time.
Man, me neither. Steinbach a 3 on the deep left wing. On a Steinbach. And a foul in the backcourt. Braden Smith had the ball. They fouled him with 22 seconds to play. Braden walks to the offensive end. Free throw line right with 21 points. Matt Painter is really wearing out Earl Walton for not calling a foul the last time Fletcher Lawyer had the ball right in front of the Purdue bench. Coach Painter can't believe Earl did not call a foul there, and it was a very aggressive double team on Fletcher. They were knocking him around like a pinball. In and out. Braden missed the front end of a 1-and-1. Steinbach rebounds for Washington. Diallo on the run to Steinbach. Back to Diallo. Inside Tucker. Tucker layup right block good. Washington will take its final time out of the game. 6 points for Bryson Tucker, who last year at Indiana averaged 5 points a game. It's 79-71, but we're down to 12 seconds to play in the game. And Washington is out of timeouts.
Well, the Purdue fans didn't love Washington using that last time out there to kind of extend this game that feels over with an 8-point deficit with just 12 seconds left. But, hey, with the way Washington's been playing super hard here towards the end, the coach trying to reward his players and say, hey, I'm keeping the faith in you that a miracle can maybe happen here. They're going to basically need a steal, a three, a steal, a three, a steal, and another basket.
And all with no timeouts, by the way.
All with 0 timeouts left
the clock
and only 12 seconds. But Purdue missing some 1-to-1s is allowing this to even be a conversation.
If that happened, would we say stranger things have happened? I don't know. Oh. Speaking of stranger things, did you see the grand finale on New Year's Day? What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty solid, you know.
I loved it. I loved it.
I thought it had a good ending, you know.
Loved it.
I enjoyed that series.
I was teary-eyed at the end. Even though I knew what the fate of 11 was going to be, I still was all choked up. Hopefully I haven't spoiled it for any of our listeners.
Spoiler alert.
12-point, of course, though. 11's fate is up for interpretation.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I think I may be interpreting it different than you.
You may be. You may be. My daughter and I are in a big fight over that at our house. We have two very different thoughts on what happened to 11 at the end.
We do know what happened to Vecna, though.
Yeah, we do. Yes, right. We'll take that.
There's no doubt about that one.
All from Hawkins, Indiana. Everybody, the fictional home of Stranger Things. And what do we have? Oh, the clock didn't start on time. Well, that won't make the head ball coach very happy. Purdue inbounded the ball cleanly, but the clock was started improperly. So we'll try again with 12.4 to play. Fletcher Lawyer, the inbounder here. Baseline left. He can run the baseline. Into Braden Smith, who's fouled immediately. More on Stranger Things. So what I really loved at the end, the fact that their fictional graduation date or year was 1989. That's the same year yours truly graduated. So that really hit home with me now.
That show definitely resonated with you, I'm sure, with that prime time period.
Oh, my goodness. All the references to music, clothes, bicycles. It was right up my alley.
Little Purple Rain.
Oh, right. Not enough Purple Rain from the Huskies tonight at Washington.
They tried to make it rain a little bit here in the second half. But
tell you what, they gave the Boilermakers all they could handle. Braden Smith does make the first foul shot here. Braden, 22 points in the game, 7 assists. He has 900 career assists now. Climbed into the top 20 all-time in the NCAA. And he makes a second foul shot. Purdue up 81-71. Clock ticking. Washington the ball. Mandequit to the rim. Right-handed layup good for the freshman. J.J. Mandequit. That's his first scoring of the game. And Purdue can dribble out the clock after throwing it inbounds because Washington will choose not to foul. Purdue 81, Washington 73. Although the Huskies did not let Purdue go quietly into the night, they kept fighting. Purdue, however, the win to move to 14-1 and 4-0 in Big Ten competition. Washington falls to 9-6. They're 1-3 in Big Ten play. This was the one and only regular season meeting between these two teams. Purdue 81, Washington 73. Our first Merchants post-game show begins when we come back. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Boilermaker fans, it's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Purdue basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Purdue Boilermakers. Let's go, Boilermakers! SeatGeek.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. But did you also know spraying a white line around the area you plan to dig means utility flags will only go in that area? Fewer flags in the yard? Easier mowing? Everybody wins.
Everybody except my kid. I don't want to mow the yard.
Everybody except for your kid wins. Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
Keystone Cooperative is centered on delivering the farmer-owned cooperative of the future, starting today. Centered on the valued relationships that have built and grown the cooperative for 100 years, Keystone specializes in refined fuels, seriously local propane, agronomy, grain, animal nutrition, and swine production. We strive to lead, serve, grow, and embrace our cooperative advantage. Keystone Cooperative, centered on you, and proud to fuel the Boilermakers.
At Purdue University, we're providing solutions from West Lafayette, Indianapolis, and across the globe as one of U.S. News and World Report's top 10 most innovative schools. Together, we're in the persistent pursuit of the next giant leap, like building the business school of the future, advancing our leadership in computing and AI, and addressing complex challenges by improving health outcomes for all living things. Learn more at purdue.edu/newsroom.
On the Purdue Global Sports Network, from Learfield, ready for the Case IH recap? Whether it's on the court or in your fields, having the right tools makes all the difference. Own your turf with Case IH at caseih.com. Purdue basketball is brought to you in part by Purdue Federal Credit Union, the official credit union for Purdue fans, and by your Central Indiana Ford dealers are a proud sponsor of Purdue basketball. Visit your local Central Indiana Ford dealer today. Now, back to courtside.
Purdue 81, Washington 73. That's the final tonight from Purdue's Mackey Arena. The only regular season meeting this year between the Huskies and the Boilermakers goes the way of Purdue. Purdue led 45-28 at the half. Washington outscored Purdue 45-36 in the second half. But Purdue holds on for the 81-73 win. Purdue, when scoring 80 points or more, now 119-5 with Matt Painter as the head coach. Thanks for tuning in to the First Merchants postgame show. First Merchants helping you prosper. Rob Blackman here with Bobby Riddell. One of the things we talked about at halftime is how Purdue was dominating the paint. And that was a point of emphasis. Coaches talking about it all last couple of days. Have to be good in the painted area. Purdue 26-10 points in the paint in the first half. When it's all said and done, Purdue wins the points in the paint, but only 42-36. That's where Washington got busy in the second half, Bob. You throw that in with the fact that Peterson all of a sudden couldn't miss from 3, and Washington looked real good, real quick. Luckily, the Boilermakers held them off.
They sure did. Thankfully, Purdue had built enough of a cushion that the late charge from the Huskies didn't really ever feel like it was going to impact the end result, but give Washington a lot of credit. They really battled, and like you said, they definitely started flourishing in the painted area substantially more in the second half. Heinz Steinbach really seemed like he was able to get going. He finishes with, from the field, 7 of 11 in the first half, just 1 for 4. So he made 6 second-half field goals. Only one of them was a 3. So he had 5 baskets all in the paint there in the second half, and he was kind of the main guy driving those baskets there in the paint for Washington in the second half. And then, of course, Kamari Peterson making 4 second-half threes helped make things interesting, too.
Tell you what, one thing we'll talk about with Coach Painter, the fact that the early foul trouble for Braden Smith this time last year would have been disastrous for Purdue. This year, just insert the freshman Omer Meyer, and he can study the ship. He did just that. 8 points for Omer, but more importantly, only one turnover for the freshman.
Omer did a really nice job in his minutes today, coming in, filling that void with Braden Smith in the foul trouble. Had 2 catch-and-shoot made threes. That was really nice to see. That's been an area for him that he's struggled this year when he's been off the ball in those sorts of opportunities, been more comfortable shooting off the dribble. But today, 2 catch-and-shoot threes, really nice to see. A couple, one in a kind of a big spot there in that second half when Washington was trying to make a little bit of a run. So great to see Omer get a chance to get some extended run and was able to capitalize with some solid play.
Purdue wins at 81-73 over Washington. More in a moment on the First Merchants postgame show. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Hancock County, Indiana, located just 15 minutes from downtown Indianapolis near I-70 and I-465, is open for business. Learn why we are one of the fastest growing communities in Indiana. With access to available land, infrastructure, transportation, and a regional airport, join other national brands like Amazon, Carvana, and Walmart, and discover why we are the best kept secret in central Indiana. This message brought to you by the Hancock County Economic Development Council. Visit us at HancockEDC.com or at 317-477-7241.
Boiler up, farmers! As Purdue dominates the court this year, BW Fusion is helping Indiana farmers dominate their fields. We're farmer first, delivering crop nutrition products and data designed for one thing: doing more with less. Less in, more out. That's not just a tagline, it's how we farm now. So whether you're at Mackey or in the Combine, team up with BW Fusion and start growing smarter. Visit bwfusion.com to learn more.
Hey, Boilermaker fans, it's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Purdue basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Purdue Boilermakers. Let's go, Boilermakers! SeatGeek.
Hi, it's Matt Painter, men's basketball coach at Purdue University. I'm proud to be a graduate of the College of Liberal Arts, which continues to innovate with programs like Cornerstone, Degree in 3, and Degree Plus. What I learned in my classes serves me every day. The College of Liberal Arts prepares all Purdue students to think broadly and lead boldly, values that mean a lot to me. I'm grateful for the education I received in the College of Liberal Arts. I encourage you to check out the College of Liberal Arts at Purdue to see where your degree can take you.
Welcome to the First Merchants postgame show. First Merchants helping you prosper. Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell. In a moment, we'll talk to head coach Matt Painter. Purdue wins at 81-73 over Washington. Tonight's student athlete of the game presented by Wabash. Boiler up with a visionary leader. Tonight, we honored Ava Ash from the Purdue cheer squad. Ava Ash, our student athlete of the game, presented by Wabash. Boilermakers with the win. Improved to 4-0 in the Big Ten. The fifth-ranked Boilermakers now 14-1 overall. And Purdue now looks ahead to a game with Penn State, 2 p.m. here at Mackey Arena on Saturday. Coach Painter, are you there? Okay. Thank you, Coach. Had to double-check with you. Let's visit with head coach Matt Painter. We'll get his thoughts on this win. Coach's comments brought to you by Purdue Federal Credit Union. Purdue Federal Credit Union, proud to be the official credit union of Purdue Athletics. Discover the credit union difference at PurdueFed.com. Coach, Bob and I were mentioning a moment ago as we had our first segment of the postgame show, there were some times last year, well, a lot of times, that if Braden Smith was in foul trouble, things could get awfully hairy. What a luxury to have Omer Meyer serve as a backup point guard on this year's team. 15 minutes, 8 points, and only 1 turnover when you really needed his help with Braden on the bench in foul trouble. What about the fact that your ball club points in the paint in the first half, you were really dominating that segment of the game, but in the second half, Washington kind of turned the tables on you a little bit there? Yeah. Coach Painter, thank you. We'll visit again Saturday when you host Penn State. Coach Matt Painter joining us from the Boilermaker locker room. Coach's comments presented by Purdue Federal Credit Union. Purdue Federal Credit Union, proud to be the official credit union of Purdue Athletics. Discover the credit union difference at PurdueFed.com. Purdue wins at 81-73 over Washington. More in a moment. This is the First Merchants postgame show, and this is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Keystone Cooperative understands that your family matters most, which is why safety is our top priority. Our commitment to serving the local community is all about being an active part of the places we call home. By choosing Keystone Seriously Local Propane, you are supporting local communities and helping us make an impact where it matters most, right here at home. Keystone Cooperative, seriously local propane, and proud to back the Boilermakers.
Spotting the perfect fit is kind of your thing. So when it comes to finding a used car, start your search at FordBlueAdvantage.com and find the perfect certified pre-owned vehicle at your local Ford dealer. One that comes with serious perks, like a thorough inspection, a Ford-backed warranty, even a Carfax report. Because you know what they say, the best finds are the ones that feel made for you. Ford Blue Advantage, used car buying that's built for you. Available at participating dealers only. See your dealer for details and limitations.
At Indiana Packers, just 20 miles down the road from Mackey Arena, we're not just really good Indiana kitchen bacon makers.
We're Purdue alumni.
We're student interns.
We're student parents. We're fans.
We're season ticket holders.
We're John Purdue Club members. We're Boilermakers.
Our Indiana Packers products like Indiana Kitchen Bacon, Kentucky Legend Ham, and other premium pork products are more than just locally made. They are Boiler-made.
Indiana Packers is a proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
Whether you're cheering for the Boilermakers or caring for your land, we know you're all in all season long. And Case IH compact and utility tractors are all in too. Mowing, digging, hauling, our equipment designed to meet the needs of America's farm fields makes caring for your home field easier. Your Case IH dealer can show you how our equipment can make this season a winning one. Case IH, built by farmers.
Purdue 81, Washington 73. That is the final from the Boilermakers Mackey Arena tonight. Rob Blackman here with Bobby Riddell. By the way, for our listeners, we do apologize. It has been brought to my attention that our interview with Coach Painter just a moment ago, Coach's audio did not actually make it out onto the radio airwaves. It's my understanding you could hear my voice crystal clear, but not the coach's. And for that, we do apologize. A technical difficulty from our end. And we are sorry that we're not able to hear Coach's comments. Bob and I can basically give you the quick recap. One, real happy to have Omer Meyer on the roster because you finally have a backup point guard that you can trust. And two, yes, Washington was much more aggressive getting the ball into the paint in the second half, and Purdue needs to get that fixed because we saw it early in the game against Wisconsin on Saturday.
No question. I think in both the Wisconsin and Washington games, we've seen a little bit of human nature maybe kicking in a tad for a Purdue team when the lead starts to get out to a certain amount. Maybe taking your foot off the gas just a little bit. Maybe your attention to detail, especially from a defensive standpoint, maybe the intensity from a defensive standpoint starts to tailor off just a little bit when that lead balloons. And that's something that obviously you can't have happen because you never want to give a team like that a life when they're trying to make a comeback. But fortunately for Purdue in both cases, this can be learning experiences and wins.
Wins is those are what you're trying to stack right now. Purdue has 4 in the Big Ten, 14 overall. Final score, Purdue 81, Washington 73. I'll give you the game numbers when we come back. This is the First Merchants post-game show. Purdue wins at 81-73. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Indiana farmers, building new markets takes time and pays back dividends with long-term demand for your crops. High oleic soybean oil drives new demand for Indiana soybeans to domestic and international markets. Plus, it's a healthier oil, more desirable to customers. Your checkoff is building this demand right here in Indiana. Purdue Athletics is proud to offer their foods prepared in heart-healthy, high oleic soybean oil this season. Learn more about this oil at incornandsoy.org/premiums. This message was funded by Indiana's soybean farmers and their checkoff. Boilermaker fans, keep your eyes on the court and on your vision. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical are proud to be the official eye care provider of Purdue Athletics. Get advanced eye exams and vision testing at 15 Indiana locations, plus a wide selection of contacts, glasses, and sunglasses. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical will help you see every game clearly. Visit eteyecare.com to schedule your appointment today. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical, where Boilermakers go for better vision.
University Bookstore, the official textbook provider for Purdue Athletics and home of the original Purdue Pete, announced the return of 3-Point Thursdays. When the men play, win or lose, you score on every three-pointer. You can save up to 39% off your purchase. Get set to save with Purdue men's basketball with 3-Point Thursdays. 2 locations, State Street and across from Mackey Arena. Save at University Bookstore.
Hi, I'm Trey Kaufman-Wren, power forward for Purdue basketball. On the court, my job is to read the defense and make the right decisions to put our team in the best position to win. Off the court, landowners need the same kind of sharp vision and quick thinking to protect their farm and family's legacy. That's where the Halderman companies can help. They study the court, anticipate every move, and help you stay one step ahead when it comes to managing or selling your farm. If it has anything to do with the business of farming, Halderman can help. Visit halderman.com today to learn more.
A victory tonight for the Purdue Boilermakers at Mackey Arena. The final score is Purdue 81, Washington 73. I'm Rob Blackman. Before we move further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Boilermaker basketball from Learfield. Final segment here of our First Merchants postgame show, and that will include the final numbers from this one. Washington now 9-6 on the season and 1-3 in Big Ten competition. They were 28 of 63 shooting, 44%, 8 of 26 from 3, 30.8%. Washington made 9 of 12 free throws, that's 75%. Huskies led in scoring by Hannes Steinbach, who had 17 points. 15 in the game for the Gary, Indiana native Kimari Peterson. 14 for Zoom Diallo and 10 for Frank Kepnong, who also had 10 rebounds before fouling out. 25 total rebounds for Washington, 9 offensively. 13 turnovers for the Huskies. They had 18 assists on their 28 made baskets. 8 assists for Zoom Diallo. He also added a rebound. Pretty solid game tonight for Diallo. 9 steals in the game. 3 of those came from Steinbach. Purdue improving to 14-1, 4-0 in the league. Boilermakers 56.7% from the floor, 34 of 60. Just 5 of 15 from 3, 33.3%. 8 of 12 from the foul line, 66.7% were the Boilermakers. Purdue 37 rebounds, 11 offensively. Boilermakers led in scoring by Braden Smith, 23 points. Braden also 7 assists and 3 steals. Also in double-figure scoring, Trey Kaufman-Wren, 14 points, 14 rebounds. A double-double for Trey Kaufman-Wren, his 7th this season. 11 points in the game for C.J. Cox, 10 for Daniel Jacobson. 8 points apiece for Oscar Clough and Omer Meyer. Oscar also added 7 rebounds. 5 points in the game for Fletcher Lawyer. 2 points for Jack Benter. Jakari Harris played but did not score. Purdue had 14 turnovers in the game, but 12 of them came from 2 players. 6 turnovers for Trey Kaufman-Wren and 6 for Braden Smith. Purdue had 6 steals. Braden Smith had 3 of the 6. Purdue had 4 blocks. 2 blocks for Oscar Clough, 2 for Daniel Jacobson. Purdue wins 81-73. Up next for the Boilermakers, Saturday afternoon, 2 p.m., Penn State visiting Mackey Arena. We'll be on the air at 1 o'clock with our pregame show. 2 o'clock for the tip-off. We hope you will join us then. Big thank you to Brett Otto, our in-studio audio engineer this evening. Thank you to Wes Scott, engineering on site. From our broadcast partner, Bobby Bucket Trudell, I'm Rob Blackman, thanking you for joining us and staying up late with us on a Wednesday night. The final score, Purdue 81, Washington 73. The Boilermakers victorious at Mackey Arena. We'll visit again on Saturday. You've been listening to Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. But did you also know spraying a white line around the area you plan to dig means utility flags will only go in that area? Fewer flags in the yard? Easier mowing? Everybody wins.
Everybody except my kid. I don't want to mow the yard.
Everybody except for your kid wins. Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
Talking on the phone is difficult if you've been exposed to loud noises over time. Combat veterans, factory workers, farmers, gun and motorcycle enthusiasts can have trouble hearing on the telephone. Relay Indiana helps return clarity to your phone conversations. Relay Indiana also provides free loaned equipment to those who qualify. Get the CapTel caption telephone from Relay Indiana. Visit RelayIndiana.com now.
You've worked hard, and you've got what it takes. Purdue Global was built specifically for working adults, so earning a degree you can be proud of is achievable. If you want to start right away, you can. New terms start every month. If you want to go fast, you can. Some of our degrees offer an accelerated Excel track. If you want to go slow, you can. Our advisors can guide you. Whatever you're balancing, Purdue Global is invested in your success. Now is your chance to prove you've got what it takes. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
On the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield. Sure, the game's over, but out in our fields, the season's still going strong. Thanks for being part of the Case IH recap. Talk to your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com to learn more. The 2025-26 Purdue basketball season is presented by Purdue Global. Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Also brought to you by University Bookstore, the official textbook provider for Purdue athletics and home to the original Purdue Pete. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Purdue Global Sports Network.